What's up, you guys? It's another episode of For Your Records. I am your girl, Key from Klee. And I got a guest today. Another guest. We got Elijah here.
What's going on, y'all?
Now, if y'all know who Elijah is, he is a producer.
I am.
Tell him what you be doing.
I make beats. I rap on very rare occasions.
Wait a minute.
On very rare occasions.
Wait a minute.
I rap on
Why
rare
is it
occasions.
rare?
I mostly make. I don't like rapping.
Is it like pressure to rap?
No, I just don't like it. I was a wannabe rapper before I was a producer. So
I feel like that's how most producers.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I was rapping with my friends, and I don't know. I ain't gonna say
You like,
we wasn't
well,
trash,
I
but
feel
like you know,
It didn't age well.
No, not at all.
Didn't age
It
well.
was fun though. Like it was fun. That's something I could never turn into a career. That's too much pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. You gotta look
Yeah.
good. You gotta have a certain sound. You want this
I'm a
sound like
low-key-
this shit.
I'd be lying if I said I was humble. To be honest, I could be a bit of an asshole, but I'm not a person who wants to be in the spotlight. So producers, you know, I get to do my thing. I get to affiliate with the rappers. I can rap from time to time, but I'm not in the spotlight.
That's deep. We gonna get into that a
I don't
little
gotta
later
do
though. We gonna get into
performances.
that later. What's the best part about producing to you?
Just trying to push myself to make something better. It gets hard though.
It can be repetitive.
Oh yeah, not very much so.
Like damn,
But like when I make something that's crazy, that's funny because that actually happened last night. I made a beat, sent it to my boy. He's like, "This sound like the same shit that you did before." I'm like,
damn,
it do. But it's like still hard. Like the samples
Damn.
are similar. So I'm like, we gonna rock with it.
Let me go rock with it.
My favorite part of being a producer is just creating something from nothing.
That's the dope part to me.
Yeah.
I be in the studio like, what the fuck you do?
I also sample a lot because I'm in the process of like learning how to play the keys like really well. So I do a lot of sampling and using loops. But like,
That's dope.
there's a lot of rappers, even stuff that you hear on the radio. They'll take a loop, or not rapper producers. They'll take a loop and they'll just I'm loading this loop up and I'm gonna play the drums. I'm not gonna do nothing else. I like to take the loop and make it sound like unrecognizable.
Right.
Make it sound like my own thing.
And that's how it should be, especially when you sampling and looping like that, because a lot of stuff sound like the last shit.
Very much so.
That sound like the last shit.
Very much so.
I hate when a song come on and I'll be like, I'd rather listen to the original.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know what it is. I'm not mad at it. It's a lot of and a lot of the women rappers are doing it, like flipping older samples. Now I'm not mad at it, but it's like kind of becoming a cheat code. They be good though. They be good. The songs be fire, but it's like becoming a cheat code.
And the funny part about it to me is, I was just listening to that Erica Banks song, "Took That Thing Up, Mommy Make It Roll," and it was so funny because I was listening to it and I'm like, she looped the fuck out of this shit.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, and she riding the fuck out the beat. That's one thing about Erica Banks. She could ride the fuck out of a beat that was already there, given. And I was like, I'm listening. I'm like, this shit is looped like fuck.
Yeah.
Like
it's like I ain't gonna say it's low effort, but it kind of is.
It is, cause it's like you working with a producer that's doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And then you come and rapping, but you rapping hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But we not even paying attention to what you're saying because the sample then already did what it did.
Yeah, like you can say whatever because it's so recognizable that it's already gonna be a hit.
Crazy. It is.
Lotto be doing that.
Lotto does it a lot.
And I'm not mad at it, but
I'm not mad at it either, cause I mean she
it's another one. She be
talking
talking that shit.
And it's so funny because I was listening to that song that she sampled Mariah Carey on, and I was just in the car one day and I was like, oh no, this bitch was talking on here, and I really didn't listen to the song because I was so turned off by the sample. So I'm like, oh, she really was talking on here. Even when Meg did it on BITCH, she said a lot of shit on there, but I just went under the radar.
I like Lakia.
Lakia's hard.
The song I heard was
she hard.
was popping with Gucci, the chick had something.
Yes.
And that the sample caught my ear, but the song is hard. I actually just saw it up in DC. Amazing,
really? What's
amazing
your
performer. That was at the music festival. Something.
Oh, that was cool. Can we talk about this? Hold on. Can we talk about this? Because hold on, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get right into this because
let's talk about it.
What do you like better, festivals or concerts? I've been to some festivals now. I can talk to the festival people now.
I haven't been to that many festivals.
Me either.
I've been to Afropunk twice. I went to Atlanta.
Everybody come here go to Afropunk. Y'all corny.
The Atlanta one is lit. The New York one was cool, but the Atlanta one to me, it felt
Which one's the one in Atlanta?
That one was, they call it the Carnival of Consciousness.
Yes. Yeah. I was gonna say the Carnival.
I went there with my cousin in 2017, and I wasn't too worried about the performances. It felt like a family reunion.
That's how I felt at the Roots
Like,
picnic.
it felt amazing. I'm just talking to people that you don't even know. But I mean, there's the Southern hospitality thing. So like everybody was cool. I ain't saying people in New York. I love New York.
New York is a different place.
Yeah.
New York is a
But
different
it just,
place.
the vibe was different.
Uh-huh.
The vibe was different. Everybody had their Balenciagas on, which is crazy. Like, we standing out in the grass, like, you know.
New York is a crazy place. Imagine paying
think-
$3,000 in rent. You still feel like you gotta
insane.
come outside the
It's
house with
insane.
some Balenciagas on.
It's insane. I used to want to live there. I don't want to live there anymore.
Me too. As a kid, I used to be like,
Cool.
I'm gonna be a New Yorker. I'm
I'm
gonna be
good.
this.
I'm
That shit
good.
is crazy.
I really love Chicago.
That's a dope
If I
city.
move somewhere,
I
that
love
might
Chicago.
be, that might be where
If I ever stay in the Midwest, I think Chicago would be the way to go.
It has a bad
But
rap, though.
ATL just got a place in my heart.
ATL,
ATL just got a place in my heart.
I
It's
haven't
different.
I haven't had a lot of time to spend there. Like, I went there for Afropunk, and I was in college, so I
Uh-huh.
flew there on Friday, and I was back like Monday.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to go to Morehouse actually at first.
Oh, really?
You know, I applied, I got accepted and everything. I was going for the wrong reasons. I would have dropped out. So I'm like, let me reconsider. I took a semester off.
I'm gonna do this for the wrong shit.
I went
Let me
somewhere
not-
else and ended up dropping out anyway. But
Damn.
I made it happen. We got degrees. In that
We got degrees. It's okay.
We crossed the finish line. But as far as music festivals, I think it's funny because I tweeted last year that I think I missed my window on music festivals because they don't really appeal to me. But the one in DC was cool. Like I'll probably go back next year.
Really?
It's
Because I wanted to go to something in the water, but now that I've been to Roots Picnic
yeah.
and seen how this works with different stages, and it's like you have to make a schedule for yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's overwhelming.
Like I missed artists that I really wanted to see. I wanted to see Mariah the Scientist. I couldn't see her.
That would have hurt me.
I missed a couple on purpose, like Jid. I didn't see Jid because I saw him at Afropunk and I saw him live a couple years ago.
Makes sense.
I missed Tyler just because I was too
Tyler!
I was too damn tired.
Granted,
And I've seen him a couple times already.
I saw Tyler too. I don't think I would have wanted to miss that again though. It's funny you say that though, because when I was at Roots Picnic, I missed Music Soul Child and I was real hurt behind that. But I saw Music Soul Child before.
Yeah.
So I was like, but they had a podcast stage too. I wasn't about to miss Roy and Mal.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Roy and Mal
Yeah.
real bad. And just like I really wanted to see, I'm trying to think who was performing at the time. I want to say it was Benny the Butcher, but Benny the Butcher was scheduled to perform at
Still
that
haven't seen
time.
him live.
I just saw him when he came to Cleveland, so that kind of made up for it.
I missed it. It sold out.
I know. I didn't even
missed it.
expect it to sold out.
I was going. All right, I get paid on this day. I'm on this day.
That's the one thing about
That day that was
concerts.
I missed him.
I woke up that day and I was trying to get my friend a ticket, and it just was like, damn, sorry, friend.
And I was like, the only thing they had left was the VIP. And I'm like, I love Benny, but
Not that deep.
Not
Not that deep.
That
Not
bad.
that deep.
I missed him in October last year when he was at the House of Blues. I bought tickets to see the whole Griselda in Rochester, and they canceled that show.
I saw that.
I was sick.
I saw that. Do you know why they canceled it?
No idea.
I
And
feel like that's something to do
Dope
with
was
West
there.
Side.
I
I feel
felt
like
like
that's
Dope
something to do
was.
with West Side.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's always something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's always West Side. And I said that too. I had bought tickets and everything. And I was like, I put it to the money to the side and everything. And I thought about like, what if they cancel this shit? Because West Side does shit like that.
I was gonna slide to Rochester. I went to school in I dropped out of school in Rochester. So it's like a 4-hour drive. I'll push it.
Yeah, that's what I be saying too. I don't mind. I'll go to Chicago. I'll go to
Yeah.
Philly. I'll go to Detroit. I'm trying to think. It's a city that I refuse to go to concerts in. I just cannot do it. I can't do it. Motherfucking St. Louis. I'm not going to motherfucking concerts.
That's
in
a
St.
trip.
Louis. I'm not doing it.
I got a lot of St. Louis followers on Twitter.
I have a lot of Chicago followers.
I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. Somebody posted like, hey, let's do a follow trade. This was a couple years ago.
Oh, and then you
now I
found a lot
got
of people.
a lot of fun. And
I have a lot
they
of
make me want to
followers from
visit. They
Milwaukee.
make me want to visit.
I have a lot of followers from Milwaukee from, what was that shit? What was that shit everybody was obsessed with?
In Milwaukee?
Yeah, what's the shit that everybody was obsessed with? What was that? What was the name of that app that everybody was obsessed with and that all the New Yorkers and shit was on there?
Oh, you talking about Clubhouse?
Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't think of that shit.
That shit.
Clubhouse.
That shit came and went.
It came and went, right?
Yeah.
But I know people that still be on there like clockwork.
I
but
felt like I was the shit when I got there. Like, and I enjoyed these niggas not talking about nothing. I don't give a damn.
I met
what
some
they
dope
talking
people though, and a lot of people I met was from Milwaukee or New York.
Yeah.
So that's where most of my followers came from for that too. So I don't know, but I will say now that I've been to a festival, give me a fucking concert, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Just give me a concert. Give me a concert
It's
with
a
some
lot.
nice openers
Yeah.
that correlate to the artist.
I'm even worried about the Cuddy Festival because I'm like, I don't know if I want to stand all damn day. That was the one thing with me. It was just standing all day. Like the first day,
Oh,
the first day we were bouncing around. The second day, so I had never seen Uzi. Uzi was at Something in the Water, The second day, I like brought a book bag. I filled it with bottles of water, and we got close to the stage and just stood at that one stage the whole day because I wanted to be in the front to see Uzi.
And that's how it was for day 2 of Me for Roots Picnic, because it started because everybody I wanted to see was on the main stage anyway. Anybody else I wanted to see was on the podcast stage. So I'm just like, damn, well, lucked out because my friends was there and her sibling was there and she wasn't moving, and it was like a picnic thing anyway, so we could have our blankets out. So we put a blanket in the front, and she was sitting there with her friend, and then me and my friend, we was roaming. But I was so hurt because it was like when y'all start falling behind the times, and then y'all get these mics messed up, and y'all stages get messed up.
The first day of Some of the Water,
like,
the first day of Some of the Water, they fucked the schedule all the way up. They fell behind.
I hate that.
I was upset because
I got a whole day schedule.
T.I.
Wow.
But then he ended up just performing with Pharrell on the second day. The second day it was cool because I was close to the stage, but
that's what it is. It's like
the
the first day, it's like a learning thing. Like, don't let it be a 3-day. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all do this shit at Rolling Loud?
The third day, I'm ready to go.
I'm like, how the fuck y'all do this Rolling Loud shit with 3 days? I can't imagine doing that shit. I can't imagine.
No.
I can't do. That's why I'm like, I don't know about Rolling Loud.
I'm cool. I probably never go to Rolling Loud.
Really?
Because I don't like the state of Florida. I got love for like Miami and like people that come out of Florida. They a little bit too wild for me.
I agree.
I'm cool.
Florida is not a place for me. I feel like back in my younger days, it was fun. When y'all be inviting me on the Miami trips, that's why I'd be a little lame. I'd be like, I don't know about that. I really don't want to go to Florida unless it's a vacation.
Florida man down there. I'm cool.
Google Florida man with your birthday.
I am not trying to run into no Florida people.
Google Florida man with your birthday. Something crazy done happened with Google.
Every single day.
Every single day. Shit.
It's a madhouse down there. It's probably fun. My friend, one of my best friends, she be going. She got
Rolling Loud.
Just the Florida.
Oh, just to go. I can't. It'd be overwhelming for me. It's so overwhelming. And then it's like Miami, so it's just vibes. It's just beautiful. Everybody want to drink. It'd be like,
yeah.
I can literally fly out to Miami on Friday and be ready to go Saturday night. That's how it be.
I can imagine.
I can't do it. I can't do it no more. It's just not in me no more. I'm over it.
I've been thinking about it, but I don't think I'm cool.
I'm cool.
I'm for sure taking a concert over a festival though.
I'm taking a concert over a festival too. Now I'm going to Made in America.
Okay.
I'm excited to see Tyler. That's really who I'm excited to see because I haven't seen him since like his new shit, like any of his recent shit.
I haven't seen him live since Flower Boy.
I haven't seen him since what was that album with Blow My Load on there? Cherry Bomb.
I did not like that album.
I ain't seen him since then.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, all these dope albums he done dropped before then. I can't wait to see a medley of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just obsessed. Like I love Tyler. It seems like every album he drops is like I love him more.
I wish I would have caught him in Pittsburgh. I teach high school. One of my students went, and they just came back talking about it, and I'm like, I will fail you.
Damn.
You are making me so sorry that I missed it.
That's how it be too. People be talking about a concert, you be like, damn. But Benny the Butcher was cool. I mean, I feel like seeing him at the House of Blues would have been better because his set obviously would have been longer.
Yeah.
Because I hate the fucking grog shop. Can we talk about that? I hate the grog shop. Anytime somebody comes to the grog shop, I really don't want to go. But it was Benny the Butcher, and I just really felt like I wasn't going to see him anytime soon.
Nah. I used to love the grog shop.
I hate it.
And then I graduated high school, and I started going to, because my first ever concert was at the grog shop. In 2012, I saw this guy from Kansas named XV. He was popping back then. He had a kid and settled down and chilled out, but he still looked rough. But that was all I knew was the grog shop, and it was cool because it was intimate. But then like I saw XV there, I saw Mellow High there when they were a thing, when they did their little separation.
I hate the grog shop. I hate the Agora.
I saw Vince Staples at the grog shop. That was probably the last good grog shop
store,
and that was like years ago. That was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the first time I got hip to Vince Staples. And I remember I just got hip to him and I was like, well, shit, I'll go. And I went, and then it made me love him more. That type of thing.
You hate the Agora too?
I hate the Agora. Oh my god, I hate the Agora. I hate the Agora. I hate the way it's set up.
Yeah.
I just hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Now, if I want to go to an intimate concert, take me to the motherfucking House of Blues. I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna shuck and drive my way to the front. I'm gonna make some friends.
I just found out it's upstairs in the House of Blues.
You're crazy as hell. You never walked in and then seen the stairs right there.
I'm like, I don't know where that go. Well, I knew there had to be something up there, but I didn't know you could like stand up there and stuff.
Who did you see that you had stairs?
Freddie Gibbs.
I'm so sorry I missed this Freddie Gibbs concert.
It sucked.
But he was at the what's the face at the Roots Picnic. I caught him there.
That was one of the worst concerts I've been to.
Really?
He pulled up. So
tell me, because I'll tell you the worst concert I've been to too.
I don't like getting. I don't get high anymore. But I got high in public for one of the first times because because when I did get high, I would try to do it at the house and try
Yeah.
to sleep it off. But I got high in public because I had never been to a concert high.
Never been to a concert.
Zach Fox opened. Zach Fox is a funny dude.
He's funny
not a
as
bad
hell.
rapper. His set was amazing. He finished. Freddie Gibbs still wasn't there. About 30 minutes passed. Zach Fox come back out. He hyping the crowd up. He's like, all right, y'all, I got to go. We probably had to wait another 2 hours for Freddie Gibbs to get there. By the time he got there, probably like 10:30.
That's crazy because I just found out at the House of Blues, if they go past 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
they can't. They have to pay the
Yeah.
venue.
And he got there probably 10,
So he-
10:15, 10:30.
So
Then he
performed
was
for
rushing
all the-
through his set.
We don't like that.
No. And at this point, I'm like trying to be lit. I'm not a huge Freddie Gibbs fan, but I like the stuff he does with Madlib. I like Bandana.
Right, I was about to say I like.
So
I like.
all right, you know,
Yeah.
crime pays, come on. I'm trying to be in a good mood, but I'm not even high anymore.
Damn.
What really made me mad. Obviously I like food, and I had a plan to go to Angelo's after. I was with my boy.
Right.
Shout out Pizza Steve. I had a plan to go to Angelo's after. He took so long that when we left, Angelo's was closed. So I had to go to Guy's Pizza, and the one downtown is terrible.
The one in downtown is terrible.
It's
so
terrible.
chewy.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'm like,
So
this nigga
bad.
Freddie Gibbs came in late. Now I can't get Angelo's. I'm just going to bed. I'm going home and going to bed.
Damn. That is shitty. That's shitty as hell.
It was terrible. It was so crazy.
Damn, that would have made me so mad.
They let us sit in the seats because people would start leaving. So it was open seats. They're like, yeah, y'all can go sit in their seats. I mean, they paid for them. All right, cool. Not funny. 4 out of 10. Zach Fox, he tried to be like the savior of it, and I mean, I don't know.
That's actually very sad.
Yeah,
I really hate that for you.
I almost gave up on concerts.
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, I was thinking about retiring anyway from concerts. I feel like I'm getting old. Like I've been going to concerts for 10 years.
I don't think I'm gonna retire concerts anytime soon.
Yeah.
However, that Benny the Butcher concert, I would have been fine if I stayed home. I'm not even gonna cap. Because he came out, performed 7 songs, and then
If I would have bought the
that's
VIP,
why I hate the crowd.
I'd have been beefing with Benny for 7 songs. What's 7 though? Because if he give me a good
He did
7,
5 to 50. Of course he did 5 to 50. I'm trying to think what else he did.
he did some stuff on Burden of Proof. That's
He
what's
did.
up.
He did. He did.
He did Sly Green.
Yes.
Okay, I might have been.
Yes.
I would have been upset.
That's what I'm
still.
saying. The songs that he did, I
I'm
definitely was
upset
in love.
still,
But as
but-
soon as I'm in my groove, hitting my pen, and
Yeah.
he left, and that's what kind of bothered me. I was like, damn, baby, like, and that's why I was kind of salty I didn't catch the whole Griselda. That would have made up for me
That
if
would
I
have
would
been,
have saw the whole
been
Griselda.
fire.
So I'm kind of hurt behind that.
He'll be back. That nigga always on tour.
He always on tour.
He always on tour. He
They always dropping
He always come
music.
clean, yeah.
They always dropping music, and that's what I respect. I'm never bored with them because it's like as soon as I be like, I wonder what they drop.
Yeah.
Like Westside just dropped, and I was like, what the fuck? This nigga dropped again?
I heard one song off it.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It
I
don't-
didn't
it
like
don't
West Side
miss.
at first.
I fuck with Westside.
His voice is.
Hey yo!
His voice is it's a lot, and I still can only listen to. Like, I could probably listen to the album all the way through, and then I can't listen to it. I cut it off.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that. I
Benny,
can see that.
I like. Benny's one who I just didn't like his beats at first.
His beats are very
Yeah, they're very slow,
old.
and that's why when I heard Burden of Proof and I heard he got Hit Boy produced, I'm like, okay,
That's
I'll
different,
tap in.
right. That
I'll
Bird
tap
of Proof
in.
is crazy. Crazy as hell.
Conway was my dad's favorite out the group. I fuck with Conway.
Conway is that nigga. I saw Conway, what was that, October? November?
Was he in Cleveland? I be missing out.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher.
But you
now,
know
so I
what?
don't be on time.
That was Grog Shop too, and
Yeah.
I was cool with your little A songs you performed.
I'm trying to think of the last concert I've been to at the Grog Shop. I'd actually do remember.
I
the
was
last
really thinking
concert.
about the concerts that I went to this year alone, and I was
Yeah.
really trying to think about, like, because I've seen a lot of people this year.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, people I've been dying to see finally. Like, I've seen Jasmine Sullivan twice this year.
Oh.
Insane.
So,
Insane? Like,
yeah.
to sound like your track, the mic was on.
Yeah.
The mic was
Yeah.
fucking on.
That was for
what?
What's her? The Hotels album?
Woo!
I should have went. I'm trying to branch out and
Woo!
go to more non-rap concerts.
And you know what? I enjoy both a lot. But these R&B concerts I've been going to, they don't compare. They just don't. The
you
beats,
don't think so?
the sound. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying, the R&B, it's like it makes you have a love for concerts differently.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think.
Because they have a band on stage. They got the background singers. They got it's like a whole movie that they just bringing you to the scene and they want you to be a part of it. And I'm just sitting there at the House of Blues like,
I think
Wow.
the first like R&B concert that really opened my eyes, I went with my girl to see her,
Her.
and she
I
played
bet
like
that was-
5 different instruments in the first like 15 minutes of the show, and it's like the energy is like you said, it's different from
It's
a rap
different
concert, but
from a
it's
rap
not in a
concert.
bad way. And then we saw Black. He had Summer Walker opening, and that was when I really was like, all right, maybe I need to start going to other concerts, other rap concerts. At Something in the Water, I saw Snow Allegra, amazing. I saw Chloe and Halle, amazing.
I
So
saw their performance on the thing.
Yeah.
That motherfucking Chloe Bailey. God damn, that bitch can perform
Man.
her ass off. That shit is
It was
crazy,
insane.
man.
It was insane.
That motherfucking Chloe Bailey. Please wear your fucking locks, bitch. I'm so tired of you doing shit.
I want to
to
go to
me.
more Afrobeat concerts too.
Me too. Me too. I was just saying that. I
I
want
was
to
never
go
really
to.
tapped into Afrobeats until recently.
You know, when I went to go to Roots Picnic, it was so funny because Summer Walker was supposed to the headline for the second day, but I guess I don't know. Well, she was pregnant, so I'm gonna take back my mean comments.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. She was trying to hurry up and get on stage, but it was so funny because Wizkid was supposed to come on before her, and then Summer Walker. When I tell you, Wizkid really should have been
That
the
was
headliner the whole
crazy.
time. That was one hell of a show. I'm like, I want to see Burna Boy
Yeah.
so bad. Like, I hope he go on tour. I'm gonna catch that nigga somewhere.
I'm obsessed with Thames right now. I need to
I
see
think
her perform.
everybody's obsessed with
I
Thames
need
right
to see
now.
her perform at some point.
Me too.
I'm glad I got to see Snow Allegra. That's not Afrobeat, but I'm glad I got to see Snow Allegra because I actually bought
Me
tickets to see her in
too.
Chicago.
Mm.
And I bought tickets to see her and Saba in Chicago. I'm a huge Saba fan. He's from
Me too.
Chicago.
I
I'm like,
love
that's going to be fire.
Yeah.
I had to cancel the trip, and the shows weren't sold out, so I couldn't resell the tickets. I was on Twitter trying to give them away. I was DMing this dude like, bro, you can have this ticket. I just don't want it to go to waste. He thought I was trying to scam me. Like, all right, bro, you got it. Whatever.
Damn.
But
I remember
I
I
saw
hit
him
you up
both.
and I was trying to see what day, and I already had shit lined up.
Yeah.
I was salty as fuck. I'm about to go to Chicago and see Kendrick. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I actually just got back from Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, I was there last weekend for my anniversary. My
That's
4-year
nice.
anniversary. It was cool.
Oh, that's nice. Happy 4
It
years.
was a lot. Thank you.
That's
I'm going
exciting.
back in a couple weeks for work, actually.
I'm gonna be in Chicago. It's crazy. I'm gonna be in Chicago for a while. I'm actually gonna see the Poor Minds podcast. Shout out to Poor Minds. Gonna see those girls, and then the following week is Kendrick. So I'm
Okay.
gonna be there.
Have you seen Kendrick live before?
Okay, so let's get into this a little bit. Let's get into it. So, do you remember when LeBron came back to Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a big concert. It was
I remember.
for free. Kendrick was here, and that's when I Love Myself and all that shit came out. Cool. Great show. Shit was amazing. I saw
Yeah.
Kendrick for free. I was at a cool little distance. It was a great show, right? Never got to see him again after that. I had tickets to see Damn in Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
I was gonna go see Damn in Detroit, and a family emergency happened, and I couldn't even go. And it was very last minute. I was so hurt behind it. Really hurt behind that. Like I was so hurt behind that shit. Like, 'cause when I tell you I love Damn, like
I don't want to rub it in. But
Woo!
that was a good ass show.
everybody said
That was
it.
a
They
good
said
ass
Damn
show.
was a crazy show.
That was one
and
of
to this
probably
day,
one of the best shows I've ever been to. That was out of all the Kendrick concerts I've been to, and I've seen him 4 times, 5 times. I've seen him. I saw Good Kid, Mad City tour when I was in high school. To Pimp a Butterfly tour, I caught him at the House of Blues, actually, Coop's Groove Session. That was insane.
yo,
Yeah.
that shit sold out so fast.
That's
Oh!
why. That's the reason I have the autographed T-Pad.
Oh, that's
'Cause
crazy.
I had to buy the VIP.
That's
The
crazy.
general admission was going in like 30 seconds.
I remember I
I'm
clicked
like,
on the
fuck it,
thing, and I remember I added it to the cart going. So it was like, oh, I
I
was
saw
so
him
hurt
at the
behind
damn
that.
tour. So I've seen him 4 times. 'Cause I saw him in Pittsburgh for
Okay.
the championship tour. That one,
Oh,
cool. But
I heard that
Damn
tour
was
with all of
crazy.
that. I heard that tour with all. Was it the whole TD, right?
It was the whole TDE, but they didn't perform anything together. And
They
it
could've
just
performed
didn't
that
make
scene.
sense to me. And then
They
SZA skipped out on that. She skipped out on that. She skipped out on Something in the Water. I don't know what would be up with SZA.
She a liar.
Yeah.
The last
she be
episode is
kept out.
called the S and Scissors for Susie because that bitch a liar.
Yeah,
Gucci.
She be kept out.
Gucci made that song talking about SZA. He already foreseen SZA. He
He
already
did.
knew.
He had the foresight.
He already saw that shit. And that should be pissing you off.
I want to see Gucci live. I heard he's not a good performer.
He's not a good performer,
heard he's not
and
a
he
good
doesn't
performer.
know the songs that his fans like.
Yeah, no.
That bothers me the
Because
most.
I honestly,
How dare you?
I love Gucci. I don't want to hear him perform anything new.
How dare you?
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
You, Gucci Mane the Flair. How would you ever get on the stage and think we want to hear you can't tell me I'm not fly? I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, the Bruno Mars shit?
I don't want to hear that shit.
No, that's...
I
ain't gonna say that shit sucks.
I don't want to hear that shit in concert, though.
No.
The only thing I think he performed from, like, the old days was, like, I Think I Love Her, and he did Swing My Dough.
He didn't do Bricks?
No.
He didn't do, he probably don't even remember the fucking words of East Line 6. Yeah, I'm cool.
I would never see Gucci in concert. I went to the birthday bash last year in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he was there. And then he started bringing out his little 1017 family.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that.
I don't want to hear that
Kitchen. I want to hear East Atlanta 6. I want to hear My
I
Plug
don't
is
want
an
to hear none
Alien.
of that shit, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit that he was playing. I was sitting in the crowd like, he really don't know his set. He don't know his fans. He don't know what he want to hear.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
He
ain't never been like the type of artist to be tapped in with his fans. I'm happy he cleaned up his life though. He was wilding the fuck out.
I'm glad he cleaned up his life too. He definitely was wilding. I definitely will say that. Now, an artist that is tapped in with their fans is Chris Brown. I saw recently on Twitter a couple days ago that he is, because he on tour with Baby. Wrong one. Thug's in jail. Sorry. He on tour.
Free slime.
And he is physically asking his fans in the crowd what do they want to hear, and he performed "Ain't No Way."
That's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. And
Ain't nobody else doing that.
I don't even really like Chris Brown.
As an artist, it's overwhelming.
As a person, I don't like him as a person.
I don't like him as a person.
As an artist, the nigga be dropping albums with 90 songs. I don't have the attention span.
Yo, and I was actually just commending him on how 23 tracks is still a little bit overwhelming, but it's still like, what the fuck? As an R&B artist, I really feel like 14 songs will do it.
Yeah.
Why do you have to do it? Overdo it so much?
We don't need that many songs.
Or I feel like some of these R&B artists, they put 10 tracks on a song, 10 tracks on an album. Nigga, what? Where the rest at?
You gotta find a happy medium.
It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, my
I feel like as a rapper,
I
feel like as a rapper, especially with these short ass songs people was making.
Yeah, too many songs.
10 to 12 tracks to do it. As an R&B artist though, please give us 14, 18.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll do it.
I can agree with that.
But this nigga Chris Brown dropped the fucking deluxe album, The Breezy. Why did he do that so soon? I don't fucking know. Maybe because he on tour.
How many songs are the deluxe?
32. How did you add 7 songs?
No, Wayne did that shit with the Carter. Was it the Carter 5?
Yes. Why? Why did you do that?
I don't know. Wayne,
why did you do that?
I got a love-hate. I didn't say love-hate relationship with Wayne, because I don't know that nigga. He don't know me. Me and him got the same birthday. But I got a love-hate, Libra gang.
Libra scale.
He's obviously one of my favorite rappers of all time, but he's probably one of my least favorite people of all time. That nigga's just so fried.
Libras don't like other Libras.
He's another one who's not tapped in with his fans. I don't know.
I feel like that's kind of important though. You gotta know what the fucking people want to hear.
Wayne, I think, is out of touch with reality.
Yes.
Like when he was saying all that shit about like Black Lives Matter and stuff. Like come on, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he out of touch with reality because look at how he raising his kids.
Yeah.
Look how he.
But he also been rich as shit since he was like 8. So I get it, but I don't know. I be wanting niggas to do better.
Me too.
But he don't owe me shit, so you know.
So. I'm gonna ask you that in a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna circle back.
We'll talk.
Wait, no, I gotta bring it up now because I'm gonna forget. Yo, okay, so they said since the album not dropping, and she blamed it on Punch.
That's Punch is a punching bag. That's why they call it Punch, because everybody, Punch did it.
Punch did it.
SZA album probably not even done.
Well, show long ass.
It probably ain't even no album. It probably don't even exist.
No, that bitch. SZA is the queen of snippets. Like, she'll snare snippets on shit, and you be like, damn, bitch, this shit fired. And then she'll never drop it.
I do that too, so I can't even.
That shit get overwhelming as fuck, and she do it so much. And it makes you believe, like, bitch, you went in there and recorded the chorus and went home. And never touched it back. Because that's what it sounded like.
She probably did.
I don't know. Everybody making their little predictions about when she gonna drop. Look, if she don't drop this year, look, I'll say this. If nobody else from TDE drop within the next 3 months, we're not getting the album.
No, I don't think so.
We're not gonna get it.
But I will say I think SZA has the star power that, like.
I don't think she recognizes her star power.
Any other artist, you would say their window is closing. I don't think SZA's window is closed. I think she really can drop whenever the fuck she wants. Which is a given occurrence.
TDE just got this thing where it's like they really just drop every 3-4 years.
Yeah.
It works to their liking, but everybody want to say, oh, that nigga ain't dropping. Because they say the same about Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy ain't dropping. It's been such and such years since Schoolboy dropped, okay? And it was such and such years. Yeah.
I'm waiting on Ab-Soul to drop.
Really?
It's been so long.
It has been a while since he dropped.
But the last shit he dropped was Do Without Will. I didn't really care for that.
Exactly. So it kind of make you like.
So the last shit he dropped that I really enjoyed
kind of make you a little worried.
These days, yeah.
Like, what's up? What
and he
doing?
put out a couple songs since then.
Featured too.
I'm mad at Isaiah Rashad too, man. I bought that damn vinyl. But I bought it when the album came out. The album is almost a year old.
Where's my vinyl?
And I still do not have that vinyl.
Where's my vinyl?
I had to email them niggas because I moved. I'm like,
it's cool. I never got my vinyl for a while.
Address?
The Cardigan, Megan song.
It's a pre-order, right? Yeah, pre-order. We're gonna start shipping in May.
Never got it. Never got mine.
Tyler dropped his shit. Album pre-order the vinyl for Call Me If You Get Lost. I got that shit like a month later.
Crazy.
So what the hell is Isaiah Rashad excuse? I just want my vinyl.
I just want my vinyl, bro.
I just want my vinyl.
Where's my vinyl?
I love the album. House is Burning.
I love that album too.
That was hard.
It's so hard. I missed this concert too. I'm kind of hurt.
I bought a ticket. I gave it to my homie because I had a family emergency.
That's the worst when you gotta miss a concert. I'm trying to think. But do you fuck with Larry Jordan though?
I've heard of him and I've heard some of his songs, and
but you never really
they're not bad. But I've never tapped in. I was gonna go to his concert just to see how it was.
I went in October, and it kind of shocked me. I didn't know that many people like fuck with him heavy in Cleveland. We carrying a song for him. Yeah. We sang the whole 1991.
The music I've heard is really good. People keep telling me to listen.
It's good. It's very motivational, and I see you be in the gym and shit. That's why I'm like.
He tweet a lot of motivational shit.
Yeah, so it's like. Me personally, I like to listen to Larry Jordan like on a nice sunny day, hot sunny day, and I just left the gym, got my smoothie, I'm feeling good. Like he put you in that. I want to be healthy. I want to be.
I got a heavy
fucking
squat day tomorrow. I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah, tap in a little bit.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Tap in a little bit.
I'm out of touch with music. I ain't gonna say out of touch with music, but I'm not as in touch as I used to be. I miss those days, just combing through vlogs and scrolling.
I really miss those days too. How music used to make you so excited. Yeah. Now, granted, I still am excited to wake up on Fridays and see who dropped, but it's just like. It's not the same.
No, it's because music is it comes out too rapidly and it's like so available. I miss the grind. I gotta download this album and then I gotta rename the track list.
Yes, let me find this. Yes, that is so true.
It's fucked up. I used to steal so much music. I used to.
LimeWire made a comeback.
They did.
I'm
not buying NFTs, but if they make a comeback for album stealing, then I'll get.
No, for real. They missing their mark.
Music is too readily available.
It's too accessible.
It's overwhelming.
It's too accessible for sure.
I'm trying to think of albums that dropped this year that I actually was excited for. Kendrick, obviously, from a stand.
Who else you waiting on?
What am I waiting on right now? I don't think there's anybody that I'm really waiting on right now.
I'm waiting on Ari Lennox. That's what I'm waiting on right now. I'm waiting on Ari Lennox.
Okay.
I'm more excited for Ari Lennox album than SZA's album, only because I know SZA's a liar.
Yeah.
And I know that Ari Lennox is actually like a whiner, and she gonna put that shit in her music. Yeah. That bitch complain about everything she can.
Yeah, and it should be fire. It should be fire. I'm really trying to think. I can't think of any albums I'm actually
like waiting for. I'm
outside of like my homies that make music. Cause I got a homie, King Zell, that is working on an album, and I'm waiting on that shit to drop. Yeah. One, I got a couple beats on there.
Oh,
two, the shit I heard is fucking amazing. So outside of that, I can't think of any albums.
Like shit, I'm just waiting on my nigga to drop my little shit on there. I know that's right.
Once Push dropped, I'm like, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, cause a couple episodes ago where I said I had a top 5 list already of my albums that I said Pusha T really take the cake for me on my album of the year.
Album of the year? No, mine indubitably.
We gonna have to rearrange that list though, cause Brent dropped and that shit is crazy.
I haven't listened yet.
You ain't listened to Brent yet?
I didn't like Brent for a while.
I can see why you say that.
I didn't like him because my girl was a fan and she liked him a little bit too much. And I'm like, I don't like this. And I listened. My homie, my boy, shout out my boy Jamie out in LA. He sent me a playlist. I listened. This nigga Brent. One, this is some good music. Two,
good music.
This nigga's a maniac.
It's good music.
This is the most toxic shit I've ever heard. But it's fire.
It's fire.
So I gotta listen to his album.
It's fire.
I listened a little bit. I like the song he got. I like the song he got with Drake until Drake get on it. I love the Neptune's production.
I was about to say, that song wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. No. But his album is really good.
I like the one with Tyler. I love Gravity.
I love Gravity.
Singles,
I love Gravity. And I love Dead Man Walking. So I knew that song was gonna be hard. I knew the album was gonna be hard. Because Dead Man Walking was an amazing song.
Now, is that an old song?
It came out like last year.
Yeah, because I heard that.
Drop
Like,
the
this
roof
sound
and let the
familiar.
smoke
Yeah.
clear. Yeah.
That's a TikTok song.
It is. It's a TikTok song. And his album is just like, wow. It's like he taps in a lot of different things. Like the cheating, the regret, the addictions, the
less toxic?
No, it's toxic.
Okay,
It's toxic. It's
Okay,
toxic.
I'll tap in.
It's relatable.
I'll tap
It's
in.
relatable content.
Not me.
So, yeah. I'm toxic. Y'all know how.
Not me.
Y'all know how. I'm a little bit.
Alright,
But it's relatable music for sure. Brent got to slide in my top 5 somewhere, somehow. I don't know. I don't know where.
Where was Push at?
Push was number 1 for me.
Okay, Push.
And then Kendrick was number 2. Vince Staples was number 5. I'm trying to think what I said. Please hold me accountable, y'all. I really don't know what I said.
My Push,
But-
my Push is easily number 1 for me.
Push is easily number 1 for me.
That
The
is-
beats
Yeah.
alone.
That shit dropped. That was when I was waiting
Every
until midnight.
Kanye beat. I was
waiting until midnight.
Every Kanye beat I thought was Pharrell's, it was Pharrell's. Every Pharrell beat I thought was Kanye's, it was Pharrell. I'm
Nah,
just
for
like,
sure. Yeah. I didn't even realize at first, because I wasn't paying attention. I knew it was dropping, but I wasn't paying attention to the show. I didn't realize it was all Pharrell or all Kanye.
yes.
And then I heard it, and I'm like,
And it sound like
a
it.
Pharrell, you could tell a Pharrell beat from
But
before
it
the show
sounds so
starts.
Kanye. Every
Yeah.
Pharrell beat on there
Like,
sounded
those
like
are two
a Kanye
producers.
beat.
Those are probably the 2 best producers of all time.
In my
to be
opinion.
honest, but they don't make similar sounding music. So for him to get
But for
6
them to
from this
come
nigga,
together-
yeah, and make a cohesive project like that is
And it actually,
kinda mind-blowing.
it sounds like it was made for Pusha T.
Yeah.
Like all of it. It was just like,
And the way
oh,
he
y'all
rap on it,
niggas
bitch, he
hard.
talking that shit.
I'm like, this was crazy. Like this was the perfect. I still be listening to Open Air. Like this nigga was smarting, bro. Like,
when I was in DC for
Mhm.
Sun in the Water, we stayed in Virginia.
Oh yeah.
I was about to slide to Virginia Beach just to really see what Push be talking about. But
Right.
I don't
I'm
know.
like, no, I
I don't
ain't.
know.
What if he right?
don't know.
Got yourself caught up in some bullshit.
I would say Push is easily my number 1 album this year.
I would say, what else you been listening to this year?
Sabbath's album was fucking incredible.
I just listened to it and I feel like so bad for just listening to it.
Yeah.
Not even though he dropped.
It's good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I was waiting on his. I like his. I got a love-hate relationship with Kendrick's album. I very much
Right.
enjoy his album.
A lot of it is not replayable though.
It's
It's
too
deep.
Yeah, so it's very
too deep.
deep, which is why I like Push and why I put Push over. Because Push,
Me too. Yeah.
not to downplay him, but it's a surface level album. You know what he's rapping about. You know he's going a little bit deep, telling more stories from his past, but the shit is about cocaine. You know, so
It's
I
still
don't
about
have to
cocaine.
think too hard. I don't have to think too hard to listen to a Kendrick shit.
Kendrick shit.
It's
I will
very
be in my
deep.
car.
It's not some
and
shit that I can be.
crying.
Yeah, it's not something I want to listen to on the way to work.
And it's like every song kind of hits you a different
Yeah,
way.
Father Time, because I just lost my father this year. Father Time, I was in the car walking.
Father Time hit me because I miss my dad. And my dad
Yeah.
don't live in Cleveland anymore, so I'd be like,
I don't like We Cry Together. I
I don't either.
do not like
It's
it.
very cringy.
It came on as I was in the shower.
I mean, it
I
served its
got out the
purpose.
shower with soap on me and cut that shit off.
It served its purpose.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't feel like that was album worthy though. Like it
Yeah.
was. Could have. It's so cringy.
And I do like the album a lot.
It's so
If I'm starting from the
cringy.
top, the intro,
The intro was
grew on me.
nuts.
The intro grew on me.
The
Worldwide
intro had me crying
Steppers.
last night.
I didn't like Worldwide Steppers. The intro had you crying.
Yes, the end of it.
Yeah.
The
Nah,
end
I
of
can
it.
see that.
The end of it.
I
Like
can
I
see
got real emotional. I never really like listened to it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in the car. Like, oh my god. And that's why I don't. That's why I'm like, it has to be definitely in my top 5, but it don't hit the same as these other albums that you did.
Yeah.
Yes, all these albums that you did, they all have messages within them. I get it. I understand. But this one about healing, and as I'm going
Yeah.
through my healing process,
I for sure think it's an album that
Buddy.
he needed to put out for the shit that he had going in his personal life. It's not bad. I get Auntie Diaries. I understand what he was going for,
It ain't replayable.
but it's not that good of a song. And you can't just be saying slurs. Like, I get it. I get what he was going for, but
He proved his point though.
Yeah.
Like I get the point of the song.
I understand exactly
But
what
it
he's
definitely
going
is a cringy song.
But, yeah.
It's cringy because it's like you just throwing the words.
Yeah, like, well, you wow.
Because at first he said the F word and then he said it, and then I
Yeah.
was like, okay, bros.
That shit caught me off guard. Yeah.
Okay. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, he's a rapper, he's not a comedian. I feel like, you know,
I
he's just
get
shining
it.
a light on what it is.
I get it. I
It's not like he
understand.
going against it.
It had a lot of people. I saw somebody on Twitter who was upset. A homophobic person. They thought that song was criticizing the LGBT community, and they was like, on my third listen, I realized that he's actually approving. I'm like, it took you 3 listens to.
3 listens.
Like, damn, nigga, how do you listen to music?
As soon as he said Demetrius is Marianne, now I knew what the fuck he was going with it. I was like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear you, nigga. I hear you.
I support the nigga. I see what he's trying to do.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
I'm not against the message at all.
Yeah.
You can't say that F slur 10 times on one song in 2022.
That was mad cringy.
That
was mad cringy.
I like Mother I Sober.
It is.
I love that song, but it's another one that's not replayable.
It's not replayable.
I don't want to be sad.
I don't want to be sad.
It's summer. It's summer. It's hot outside. I don't want to be sad.
But I will tell you, my motherfucking favorite song this year is Purple Hearts. That shit is fire. That is a fire ass song to me.
I love it until
that is
Ghostface Killah get on there. And I love Ghostface Killah, but I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
It didn't correlate with the song. You're right. It didn't correlate.
I think my favorite song. And
that was a nice.
Yeah.
Adding summer on there and just going back. Oh my god.
That one
and Die Hard.
Die Hard is my shit.
Everybody love Die Hard.
Die Hard is my shit. That one is easy.
That's an easy song though. And Blast, you add Blast on the song?
Yeah.
It's a hit.
That was my introduction to Blast. I didn't get to see him in DC because I was stuck in the States.
Blast is coming here.
When is he coming here?
August 1st. Blast coming here.
I might go.
Yeah. That's a Monday though. But
I might
at the
go.
House of Blues.
If it's tickets left, I might go.
It's tickets left.
Okay.
It's tickets left. My friends bought one yesterday because I was going. I was like, you should come with me to see Blast. August 1st, Blast is coming. I can't wait. I got hip to Blast from YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, like I got hip to Blast from YouTube. From no, I lied. Ma got me hip to.
Rory
Ma. Ma got me hip to Blast.
I wish they would have never split up.
I don't like their podcast by themselves. I'm not gonna lie.
You do or you don't?
I do. It grew on me.
I didn't even get a chance.
It grew on me.
When they split from Joe Budden, I stopped watching both of their shit.
I stopped watching Joe Budden. I kind of tapped into Rory and Mal, and I was like, I kind of like this.
I'm gonna tap back here.
Look, I was like, I kind of like this.
I gave it a chance. I fuck with they had guests. Like the guest episode, they had like Earl and shit.
Oh my god, I love it. I love when they bring guests on. It's like very cool. You see a different side of Maul for real. I love it. But Maul got me hit the Blast. I remember one time he posted a song called Wrong or Right by Blast. And I remember I went back and I listened to the album and I was like, this shit kind of flames.
I know Maul got me hip to Pop Smoke.
Joe Budden got me hip to Lucky Day.
I didn't get to see Lucky Day either.
I didn't see Lucky Day either. That was the day of my 100th episode.
Oh yeah, nah, you couldn't.
I couldn't do that. I already had it set up, and by the time I realized it was the same day, I was like, I was like, I'm gonna have to circle back to you, bro. I love Lucky Day. Candy Drip is a great album. Great album. I love it.
Vince's album, I think is better than when he put out last year, and I really like when he put out last year. So Vince is in my top 5.
Vince Staples is definitely. I can't remember if I put him 4 or 5. Please tell me a comment, y'all. I really don't remember. But I put Vince up there. I put. I know I didn't put Babyface Ray in there, but I definitely put him as a honorable mention because him being from Detroit and then he finally on the map, he getting the double XL recognition, all of this shit.
Yeah.
The album that he put out was like.
I'm gonna listen.
Okay.
The Detroit niggas, a lot of their music sound the same to me, and that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
But like when I listen to them, I don't really listen to I have a playlist. Actually, I have a playlist that one of my students made. The young niggas are really tapped in with Detroit.
They are.
Like
they
my
are.
students love them Detroit niggas.
They are.
So that's what made me really like start paying attention to it. Cause
Yeah.
I got hit when Lil Yachty dropped that Michigan Boy Boat album.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, these niggas raw. I still don't really care for Yachty. These niggas raw. They talk that shit. RMC Mike. They say the most unhinged shit imaginable.
They do.
But like I listen to all of them on shuffle because it to me kind of all sounds similar. Yeah, so I don't really listen to any of their projects top to bottom.
I can feel you.
They're often.
Now,
so I'm gonna listen to Babyface.
The other one, what's his name? Vezo. I swear Vezo. He dropped yesterday. That shit's hard too.
Okay.
I actually like Vezo more than I like Babyface Ray. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all some big Babyface Ray fans. But I like Vezo more than I like him. And that album is actually pretty solid to me. Like, he had some good punchlines on there, some caption-worthy shit.
I'm gonna check it out.
So I liked it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll listen to that. I gotta check
you know,
it out.
especially the songs by himself. Well, especially when you come out the game, you got heavy hitter rappers in the game, and they added on your shit, and the songs by yourself are actually pretty good. That's what I commend you on a good album.
I fuck with Los and Nutty.
I do too.
Them niggas, all them niggas are crazy.
They crazy. I don't trust Detroit.
Shit.
I don't trust Detroit.
I love the city of Detroit. I would like to go, but to me, Detroit felt like being in Cleveland. But
Detroit is too much like Cleveland to me.
Yeah.
I can't.
So
Detroit, it's like I would just rather stay.
I've only been out there a couple times. I went out there for work last year. And I was putting some in the GPS and ended up in the hood of Detroit.
Oh Lord.
And my phone started overheating. And I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little bit like, man. And I had just got my car, so I didn't even have temporary tag. I just had the little paper. I'm like, niggas could really rob me for my whip right now, and I would have fucked.
No, because when I went to Detroit, I too had my temp tags on my car because I had just got my car. And I remember I was supposed to get my plates the next week, and I was like, I should just wait to go to Detroit next week, but I got the money now. I gotta go to money now.
I want to go back.
I go to Detroit like once every 2-3 months, and I just get a whole bunch of weed so I can just sit on it.
No, for sure.
Cause I ain't got time to be.
It's fun. There's shit to do up there.
It's shit to do. I have a great time in Detroit every time I'm there. I really do.
I would like to go back.
I like it.
Last time I was there for the Cardi concert, Playboy Cardi.
Oh.
He finessed us though.
Did he?
I don't think he was there. I do not think Playboy Cardi was at that concert. And so.
Wait.
Wait.
I went. So you was at a concert and he wasn't there?
I think
like he never came out?
I think it was an imposter. I legitimately think it was an imposter. So I went. This was December 4th. Yeah, it was Ho's birthday. Shout out Ho. I went with my boy Steve, my boy Tyler. Shout out Pizza Steve. Shout out Sushi Lord. I drove to Toledo. We slid to Detroit. We waited in line. I'm excited. This is my first Detroit concert. It's at the Sonic Temple. I wasn't, and I'm salty now because I fuck with Ken Carson now. I might go to his show, but he opened for him and Rico Nasty opened, and I wasn't hip to Ken Carson then, so I'm like, I don't really fuck about this. But like the shit was kind of hard. Rico Nasty was amazing. Ken Carson was amazing. Cardi came out probably an hour after Rico Nasty, and there was so much smoke that you couldn't physically see him, and he's not a good performer at all. He kind of just plays his songs and screams. So it's a nigga on stage screaming, and I can't physically see him. I can just see a silhouette. The shit sounds amazing because he got a nigga playing the guitar, shredding and shit. But I could never physically see his face. I just saw an outline of a nigga jumping around, making noises into the mic. Even on the footage I played back, I was showing my nigga. He's like, "Where's Cardi?" I was like, "He's somewhere up there." He's like, "How do you know that was even him?" I'm like, "Shit."
I don't think it was. I don't think about it.
So I don't know. But it was still lit. I ended up catching the flu in that bitch.
Really?
I thought it was COVID. I came back, took 3 COVID tests. They was like, I got to miss work, so fuck it. But it was, that was another concert that made me almost retire from concerts. Because that was a lot. And at the time, I had been working out a little bit, so I was more in shape than I used to be. But I was not in a good enough shape to keep up with all them kids.
Yeah, they love them some Playboy.
They be fucking lit.
They love them some Playboy Cardi.
It was fun, though.
That's
I don't regret it. I had a good ass time. If he was there, cool. If he wasn't, that imposter did a good job.
Good looking imposter. I just thought he took him out about a concert thinking that it was an imposter.
That happened to my parents one time.
Who was it?
It was Wayne. It was Wayne. It was when he was dating Toya. And I don't remember where it was at. I got to ask my mom where it was at. I know it was somewhere in Cleveland. But they went there and they sent out some guy that vaguely looked like Wayne. He wasn't rapping. They was just playing the song. He was kind of just there. And then somebody noticed, like, that's not Wayne. They started booing and shit. It was crazy. It was insane. So, these niggas be scamming.
What the fuck?
I get it how you live, I guess.
What?
Yeah, how you live, I guess, yeah. I gotta ask my mom where it was at. They said it was sent out an imposter. The evil world we live in.
No,
I know if I go to this Kid Cudi festival,
listen,
and it's not Playboy Cardi, then I'm gonna be mad. Like, fool me one time. Oh well.
You gonna know when they gonna have to perform. When you feel like this,
oh yeah.
ain't nobody tell you shit, and they better be both y'all up there.
That's one thing. I don't even think he performed that in Detroit.
Oh, I see. That would fuck.
Which is crazy. That's on fucking fire.
I have a lot of expectations for this Cudi Fest to the point where I'm like, I'm going. I have VIP and everything. I'm going.
Yeah. See, I was gonna buy VIP, but I'm like,
I didn't want VIP, but it was kind of purchased for me. Like, oh, we can go. I'm like, well, fuck it. It was already
I had just came back from DC.
But
like,
honestly,
chill.
I think what went on in their head, they know I love Cudi, and they know I love Pusha T.
Of course.
So they was like, bet, and then it's gonna feel like, oh nah, because it's Chip the Ripper. It ain't King Chip. It did not say King Chip on it.
It said Chip the Ripper.
It said Chip the Ripper.
I got it here on Fitted. I got it here on Fitted.
I gotta hear all of that shit. You know, and we can really go to the church and go get Corey Bates too. And we can make it a whole Cleveland thing if you like.
Honestly, they can go get fucking Young Shank and them. And
no, for real. It's Bone
Thugs
gonna be there too.
Yeah.
Like, let's just make it Cleveland as fuck.
Ray Jr. They can keep MGK though.
No, they can keep MGK. We don't fuck with that. But I'm just so excited. Like, and it's just like I'm gonna be so mad if I do this, and it's not gonna be what I think it is.
I hope it ain't no bullshit.
I just hope it
You
ain't
know
no
how
bullshit
Cleveland
either.
is. And it's in the Flats. The Flats was just
Just
on
a
fire. Oh, I don't know.
How is this about to go?
I'm probably gonna slide to Pittsburgh to see Push the following week, just because I love his album that much. And I saw him when I was in at Some in the Water.
That's actually not that bad. That's not
Just a
bad.
couple hours. I saw him twice at Some in the Water. The first day he came out with Pharrell, and he came out with Malice.
Oh wow.
Not no Malice. He came out with Malice, so I got to see Clips live.
What?
It's fucking crazy.
What?
And then the second day, I was like, because I was coming from Thundercat, and that's the thing about going stage to stage.
Thundercat was there too. That would have.
amazing.
Wow.
But like I couldn't make it to see Push. I could see him, but it was like so far away.
Let's talk about how I thought I missed Masego, and then when I got to the stage, he wasn't even playing no instruments.
What was he doing?
Singing. Nigga, I wanted to see the sax.
I'm about to say.
You said you play everything. I wanted to see it.
She proved that shit. That's why I fuck with her. Cause her was playing everything.
Hers, man.
She was playing bass, and she pulled a piano. What the fuck she get a piano from?
Where you get the piano
She
from,
went
bitch?
crazy. I gotta tap into more Masego.
I love Masego. He makes great music.
Yeah.
He makes great music, but it's just like I'm like he performing all my songs, and he did not pull out a sax.
Even world. I would have started doing. I started throwing shit.
I was happy, you know. By the time I got to the stage, I was like, ta-da, ta-da. I was on some other shit, so it was
Yeah.
fun. Like, I had a great time, but it was just like, damn, nigga, you ain't playing no instruments. I will say though, out of all the people that I saw, and people keep looking at me crazy when I say this, the best part to me, besides the podcast stage, because I had quite the time on the podcast stage, but besides the podcast stage though, my favorite performer was Chief Keef. I had a ball.
Chief Keef perform?
Chief Keef was there.
Did he do any old shit?
That's all he did.
Okay.
He did.
I like
He
his
did.
new
He
album.
did. Earned it. He did. La Notadis.
Yeah.
He did.
So he was doing the shit that's not even on
Benito.
album.
He
Shit the
did.
niggas not even hip to.
Yes, he did. And he did. Damn, what was that other song? He did all the shit though, and it was just like, and it was so.
Macaroni Time?
He did Macaroni Time, and it was just so great to me because it was like, damn, I'm looking around like these songs are 10 years old,
Yeah.
and look at this, hype as fuck.
Still lit.
You got 30-year-olds coming
I've never
out.
seen him live. I would like
That
to see
shit
him.
was crazy,
I
and then it was
love to see
perfect
Chief Keef.
because I really thought I was missing out because I was like, well, damn, let me run and go see Rory and Ma, and I was like, well, damn, I'm missing Music So Child and Keisha Cole for this shit, like, oh my god. Keisha Cole had an attitude on stage anyway, so I didn't care.
I would miss Keisha Cole. Music Soul Child. Be sorry.
So I was real sorry about Music So Child. I was so hurt behind that, but I was so happy because by the time I got to the top of the stage, I saw the rest of Chief Keef's set.
Yeah.
And Rory and Ma was like, well, shit, I wasn't about to meet Chief Keef. Sorry, we late, y'all. I was like, hey, y'all niggas was late too, because it was great. So it was like, it worked out perfect. And then I think what happened was they was like trying to wrap up too. They was salty. They was like, is WizKid on? What time? They was like, oh, y'all trying to catch WizKid.
They on the same type
They
of
on the
time.
same type of time. So it was fun. They was like, that was fun. But
I
it
might
was
go
like,
next year. Somebody had asked me about going, but I wasn't.
Riz Picnic was fun. I would definitely go to Riz Picnic
I'm gonna
again.
slide.
Now that I found out how they did the podcast stage though, I probably, they kind of did them dirty like on the pay side.
Yeah.
They kind of was doing them dirty like, and then they did give them their own trailers and shit. Like they was doing the podcasters dirty. I ain't gonna cap, but I don't know. But on the music side, it was a great time.
Yeah.
You know, I saw Mary J. Blige.
That's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
I still have never been to Philly, so
Philly is.
I might make that happen next year. I want to do something in the water again.
I definitely
I'd
would want to
probably try
go.
to do
I
Riz
definitely would
Picnic.
want to do that. I definitely would want to do that too. Who is an underrated artist to you?
Underrated artist.
Like who do you play that you just feel like nobody hit to? Damn Flo.
I'm not tapped in like I used to be.
I
I would say Saba, and
Yeah, that's
he's
a
not
good
not
show.
super under because he has a really big fan base.
He does. He has a
But
nice
like
fan
when
base.
I was at Something in the Water, he
He didn't get the feedback that you expected.
Yeah, no, like it was like me and one other nigga that had a Care For Me hat on, and we was like the two most lit niggas in the crowd.
Don't you love that though? When
And
you can find
yeah.
somebody that love an artist just as much as
Like
you do.
everybody else, they was cool. I'm trying to think of what songs they knew. They knew like Photosynthesis, obviously, but they didn't really know too much shit off Care For Me. They didn't know too much shit off of the new one.
Yeah.
A few good things. So I'll say Saba's an underrated artist.
Damn.
Locally, my homies are very underrated.
I feel like that too. It's a lot of underrated
They
artists.
just put out
that
an
leave me
album,
alone.
Apocalypse Records, and
For
it's now
sure.
Volume 1. Quick little plug.
Right, plug
I
that.
actually got a little secret verse on there. I came out
Oh
of retirement.
God.
Came out of retirement for one little verse. But
That's funny.
I'm trying to think of who else is underrated. I think Vince underrated. I think a lot of people fuck with him as a person because he's funny on Twitter, but don't really listen to his music.
It's funny when you build a personality and people don't realize what you actually do.
Yeah.
That's what
That nigga
social media
actually
kind of get
rapping.
me. That's what social media kind of get me.
I thought it was funny. They was talking about him on Twitter the other day. Somebody called him low vibrational. Yeah, they said he's low vibrational. Somebody else was like, bro, he's literally a gang member. Like, what do y'all want from him? And then they started talking about how like
he's a gang member. What do you want from him?
They started talking about how like he, you know, how black people got to join gangs and all this shit. They're forced into it. And then somebody pulled up an article where Vince was like, yeah, I joined the Crips because I want to kill people. And I'm like, I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate his honesty.
I love, no, for real. Shout out to Vince Staples. I love his album so much. I'm not gonna lie, like, I love it so much. And it's good to the point where it's like.
That little surprise verse with Baby.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Fuck, what song is that?
That was amazing.
I can't think of the name of the song, but that song is probably one of my all-time favorite Vince Staples songs. Vince Staples, I fuck with him heavy. I ain't gonna say I don't like it, but I do like to be that person that be like, I was hip to him before all of y'all. I legitimately been fucking with Vince Staples since Sean Coltrane Volume 1 came out. And
that's how I feel too. I feel like those niggas not hit for real. That's how I feel about Giveon right now. I hate to love Giveon.
Yeah,
I've been hit to Giveon.
Put that nigga on the Drake song and he took off.
I've been hit to Giveon. Y'all wasn't listening to Giveon. I tried to get y'all hit to Giveon 3 years ago when I started this podcast, and everybody was like, I don't want to listen to that. Give me hit to some rap, Key. And what I do, get y'all hit to some rap, and then y'all don't even appreciate that either. That's why I get y'all hit to shit no more.
Niggas hate it. You gotta start gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping music is so important to me now.
Yeah.
You never about to get in my car and ask me what it is.
Yeah, I'm like that.
I put my shit on the little Bluetooth. You better see my phone.
I be Shazamming though.
Oh yeah.
I got the little Shazam.
I got it. Look, it's right here.
Yeah, my shit right there. It's just on the slide.
You not about to. You ain't about to gatekeep for me though.
I be on bullshit. I be on bullshit. Especially my brother Harv. I let that nigga. He be tapped into like neo soul and shit.
You get in a car like.
I don't like asking him who this is. You over here, Dickie? Which I am, you know.
A little bit.
A little bit. But
get me hit, nigga. Damn.
I like to gaslight him too a little bit. Like it'll be some shit that he got me hip to, and he won't know he got me hip to it, and he'll get in my car and I'll play it. Like you hip to this? Like bro, you literally didn't know about this till you got in my car.
That's on everything too though. Somebody get in my car and then they be like, I added it to my playlist, nigga. So my everyday thanks for getting me hip. I don't mind telling people that they got me hip though. I will literally give people credit. But what bothers me is when y'all don't give me credit for when I got y'all hip. Y'all was not listening to Flo Milli. I got y'all hip to Flo Milli. And I really want y'all to give me my credit.
I would say Flo Milli's an underrated artist. I think she's an underrated artist because people like, I know a lot of women fuck with her, but she really be talking that shit. Like, I don't like to say, oh, she one of the hottest woman rapper. I think she's just one of the best rappers out right now.
No, let's get into it, though, because she just dropped this album or whatever.
I gotta listen to it. She got Tiffany Pollard on her. She do interludes and shit.
I fucking love her. First of all, I am Tiffany Pollard. I am Tiffany Pollard in real life. If you know my mom, you know why I'm saying that. My mom is her mom. My mom is her mom, literally. But I love this Flo Milli album.
She got Rico in there, don't she?
She got Rico in there. The song with Rico Nasty on there is called Payday. That shit is so fucking hard. I love it so much. But that song, Bedtime, bitch was fucking riding. She was talking that shit.
I don't know if I heard that one.
Make sure you listen to that shit. I don't care what other song you listen to.
Make
sure you listen to Bedtime.
A list.
I am. I'm gonna have to make you a little playlist and send it to you. Like, get into this. But yeah, I love Flo Milli so much. I feel like she really doing her thing right now. It's really coming together with her.
She seemed like a cool person.
And she seemed like a cool person. And I love it. She's taking out with Rico Nasty.
Yeah.
I love it. Because when I first heard her, I was like, I want her and Rico Nasty to make a song. And they did. And that shit was hard. They friends.
Rico's another one I was hip before earlier.
Rico is somebody I wish I was hip to.
I got hip. I'm trying to think of what album I had dropped.
It's people that I wish I was very much so hip 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I didn't give Doja Cat such a hard time. I love her now.
I fuck with Doja Cat.
I wish I really wouldn't give her a hard time.
They dogging her on Twitter right now. She was
Wow, what's she doing now?
You watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
She was trying to get at Eddie Munson.
Oh, God.
And then instead of hitting that nigga up, she hit up the actor that played Will. And then Will, like, exposed the DM and she called him a snake. And then, well, all of it I think is silly, but I think these artists don't be realizing that they fans is crazy.
Your fans are crazy.
So, like, if Doja Cat could post my Instagram and just say one mean thing and my DMs get flooded. It's like Beyonce, and I mean, it's warranted most of the time, because I don't know why people would fix their lips or fingers to type or say anything bad about Beyonce. But then they got beehives.
Beyonce internet.
Beehives flooding bee emojis flooding their comments.
Nicki Minaj too.
Yeah.
The barbs is crazy.
I'm scared of Nicki Minaj fans.
Yo, Barb's are nuts.
Them niggas, they be going to war.
However, I am re-Navy, and I see she dropping Fenty hair. So this is my. So this is my. This is my thing, cause y'all know I gotta rant about Rihanna every motherfucking time. Bitch, you're taking all my money, okay? You didn't got me buying the makeup. You didn't got my skin together. You didn't.
It's never coming
out. Ma'am, you didn't have a kid. I'm an auntie now. What? You done took my baby daddy.
She about a billionaire. And not even off
Sis,
music.
You making bundles? I
need to get more Fenty boxers. Them shits is so comfortable.
Hey.
The Savage Fenty boxers.
You got me doing lingerie walks for my nigga? But you can't drop no music to go with it?
Niggas ain't got a single.
I'm just so
Niggas ain't got a snippet.
I'm just so
At least SZA give a snippet. She never put the album out.
I'm so overwhelmed. And she kept lying. You another liar, bitch. Just say you ain't doing it. I will be so comfortable just hearing out her mouth. You guys, you know what? I just decided to take other ventures, and music is just no longer me.
Was anti, right?
And that was a perfect way to go out if she did it. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
And that was 20, that's 16? Yeah. Jesus Christ, though. I've gotten.
Well, damn, dropped in 2016, no? 2017?
17. Still, though, that's. At least, but he gave us the Black Panther shit, though. He gave us the Black Panther shit.
He like, here, have this.
No, shit. Last time Rihanna dropped, I didn't even have any college degrees. I got several now.
That's fucked up. I got several now.
Yeah, no. Last time she dropped, I was a college student. Now I teach kids. And she's probably not dropping no time soon. Now, next time she drops, I fuck around and have a kid. Probably not. I don't want kids. I don't want kids.
You're gonna have a kid with her. She got a kid too. I feel like she's gonna have another kid by the time she drop. Like, stop fucking playing with me, bitch. Stop
playing. You thought it was cool that they had a kid?
No, that's supposed to be my baby daddy. I don't know why she's taking
A$AP Rocky?
A$AP Rocky was his music.
He's another one. I think he's probably the shitty person, but he make good music.
Him, yeah. It's like every time he open his mouth, I just check out.
Like, stop that.
Like, all right, stop talking.
One thing I will say about Kendrick's album is, I love the song "Savior." Probably one of my favorite Kendrick songs of all time.
Bitch, are you happy for me? That song
I think it's cool. Yeah, no.
I say that, are you happy for me?
That shit all day.
Really? Are you happy for me?
Smile on my face, but
no, but I said something to somebody the other day, and I said something like, cause somebody text something like, if you really a music lover, are you tapped into Kiana like podcast, like talking about me, and they tag me or whatever. And I was thinking to myself like, I'm like, Kiana made you listen to the music. But she is not your savior. That's really what I wanted to respond with so bad. Like, I made you listen to it, but I am not your savior.
I think it's cool that he was able to tell his fans flat out, like, look. Because, like, every time something happens, as far as, like, from a social justice aspect, they think because the nigga made the song all right and that became the national theme song for Black Lives Matter, that he's supposed to speak on these things. I'm not mad at him saying, like, bro, I got my own shit I'm going on.
No, for real. And that's real.
My chick about to leave me. And
I was cheating. I got another kid on the way.
Like,
I've been going through something. He said, what he said, how many days?
1,855.
He was going through something.
I'm not mad at that nigga just flat out saying, look, I'm not here to be all safe. Because, and I'm guilty of it too. You put these artists on a pedestal because you like their music, and then you find out that they're not good people, and you're devastated.
And I think Punch was kind of saying that too. Like, what does artists owe from you besides the music?
Literally nothing.
Literally nothing.
That's why Wayne,
like, a good show. That's
the nigga is
a good
fried individual, but the nigga gave me Carter 3. I'll take that, and that's fine.
Thank you. Like, thanks for the music.
I was talking to one of my homies about it. Out of all the people I grew up with listening to, the 50 Cent, the Game, Wayne, T.I., all of them niggas, the only one that is probably, like, not done some fried shit is Ludacris. And he ain't done no fried shit that we know about yet. Like, all my other favorite rappers growing up, maybe Ludacris, maybe Outkast.
Ludacris does something.
Did he do fried shit?
I think he's a deadbeat to one of his kids.
Damn. Niggas ain't even got Ludacris.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think he's a deadbeat to one of his kids, from what I understand.
But, like, at the same time, I can't be mad at these artists.
One of them. I don't know.
These niggas are regular people.
I know. And I think that's kind of like, stop being in their business. And I think that's what social media kind of helped is, like, I don't want to know these people's business. Like, just give me the music and go.
I'm fine.
Let me know when you about to drop, and that's it.
Fine. Even
Beyonce this shit.
People talk so much shit because I supported Ye through the fucking, I don't even need to say
I've never not supported Ye.
I had to make it clear, like, no, I don't agree with the shit he does.
I don't agree with none of the shit he says.
I don't agree with any of the shit he says. I don't even like his
clothes.
I like his shoes. I don't even like his clothes. Oh, he got that Balenciaga Gap shit.
Yeah.
That coat look like a trash bag. And he's not, I'm a fat nigga and he's not size inclusive. So I'm never going to be able to rock his clothes.
So he's not size inclusive.
Like, I'm going to have to stay in the gym if I want to rock his clothes. But the nigga's shoes hard and the nigga gave me Dark Twisted Fantasy. Even I bought the stem player. I ain't going to hold you. Niggas,
really?
They was clowning me for that shit. And
I said I wanted one.
I use it when I make beats to sample shit.
I said I wanted it. You can sample the lyrics from the beat. That's hard as fuck to me.
So
I wanted one.
Anything musically that nigga doing, I support it. Anything outside of that, I don't even want to know about it.
Yeah, I don't.
As long as the nigga ain't like doing nothing crazy.
And that's why I kind of was like, I can't get on this podcast and say I don't support Doja Cat because she was in that chat room with them white people and she was talking about how she went black and how she. It's just I really feel like you as a black person, I feel like you should be happy to be black. I've always felt that way.
100%.
And for so long, I was like, I don't fuck with Doja Cat because and everybody's like, well, you still listen to R. Kelly? And I was like,
that's a nigga I don't listen to.
And I was like, oh.
I was never a humongous R. Kelly fan, so it wasn't hard for me to not
listen to him. My mother has seen R. Kelly in tour 6 times in 6 different cities. Yeah. For 6 different tours.
Nigga's a good performer, probably.
My mother is obsessed with R. Kelly. I grew up with R. Kelly. I know all the R. Kelly songs that I probably shouldn't really know.
Yeah. See, not me.
My alarm as a kid was the Show You Wine Wine.
Yeah.
Show Wine. Why was that my ringtone? I don't know.
He made some good music, but I'm cool.
I'm just really a big person of please don't tell me what the fuck they got going on in their personal life. I just want the music and go. I can really separate good artists from. Yeah,
That nigga ain't never getting out.
And that's fine. Thanks for the music.
Yeah.
Thanks for the music. That's really how I look at shit. Thanks for the music.
Like he was in Africa singing, talking about, "Do you have
your passport?"
That was I thought that was funny at the time.
Like,
but now in retrospect, I'm like,
no, like it's a couple.
That nigga real life.
No, I was really listening to. About the rodeo show and show me some ID. Why does she have to show?
Yeah, see, and I think
like it's like some things are very questionable.
I can separate the artist from the art, but when it's like
when
their art is talking about shit that they're doing as a person,
yikes.
That's that problematic, and that problematic is a fucking understatement. That shit niggas a menace. Then it make it hard to listen to.
It do. I ain't gonna lie. Some stuff I be like,
even Ye when he gets to rapping about the red hat and shit. Like, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
Even with old songs when he just be talking about how he'll never date a white woman and not to see what he did, I gotta skip over that shit too. Like, come on, man.
He's capped out. He's capped
out. Alright, nigga, this college dropout didn't age too well, did it?
Did you like his documentary?
Yes, I did.
Genius?
I did watch
I thought it proved that the nigga is always, like, everybody
he's always been driven.
The old Kanye. That nigga always been driven.
He's always been crazy.
Passionate and crazy as hell.
He's always been passionate.
There is no old Kanye.
There is no old Kanye.
The nigga music is just not what it was back then.
Exactly. And that's okay.
Niggas get mad at me.
I feel like that's okay.
You think, where would you rate College Dropout in all of Kanye's albums?
Oh my God, are you about to hurt my feelings?
I'm like...
like, it's definitely top 3 for me.
You think it's top 3?
For me.
I don't know.
It's not for you?
I don't know.
What's your favorite Kanye?
My favorite Kanye album varies. If I'm depressed, it's 808s. If I'm not, it's Dark Twisted Fantasy. If I'm in the gym, it's Jesus.
That is a your favorite album is Dark. I wouldn't expect that from you.
You don't expect Dark Twisted Fantasy?
I wouldn't expect you to say that as a music lover.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Granted, the album, I feel like that's everybody's Kanye's favorite Kanye album.
And that's one reason I don't like it, because everybody dicky and Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'd be like, man, y'all.
It was my top 3 is probably Dark Twisted Fantasy, Graduation, 808s. I'm definitely putting College Dropout above Late Registration. I'm definitely putting Ye at the very bottom. I'm putting Donda not much higher than that.
Donda at the bottom for me.
Donda 2 I'm not even gonna rate because it's not even finished. I've heard Donda 2, it's just not finished.
Donda's the bottom for me.
Donda, you put Donda below Ye? Ye is my least favorite Kanye album ever. It just has Ghost Town on it. Donda, I think, if Donda wasn't like 30 songs, it would be a good album. And if he didn't have like the same song on there twice with different artists, it would be a better album. Like, nigga, we don't need Junior.
I'm trying to think of that Ye song that got me in the chokehold. Like I kept playing it besides Ghost Town. But what was that song that had me in a chokehold? Like I could not stop listening to.
Was it what's the one with the Slick Rick sample? Make no.
Wouldn't leave.
Oh, Wouldn't Live. I like Wouldn't Live.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't Live was cool. But that album, it sounds rushed to me because the nigga scrapped what he had and made it into it. I wish niggas would have got Yandi.
I dead ass was on a road trip one time, and I thought about Killing You came on, and I just was sitting there just singing it, and they like, are you okay? I'm like, I really thought about killing somebody today, but I chose me, and I love me much more than I love you. So, and I felt love that. Like, that shit is a mantra, if you think about it. Like, I just love Ye and his different personalities. I feel like he shows a different personality on each album that he has.
Yeah.
And I feel like you saying Dark... I can see.
Dark Twisted Fantasy,
I feel like that was his artistic way.
I remember when it dropped vividly.
Me too.
Like, he did.
That's the album I wish I could hear again for the first time.
He didn't drop anything. He was on a hiatus because he was mean to Taylor Swift and they was on his ass. And then he came with Power, and that was just insane.
I remember when Power dropped, and I was just so...
And then he started doing the Good Fridays thing.
Yes.
And then he did a short film.
What a time.
That was, and I was a very impressionable. I was in, I think, 10th grade when that album came out.
What a time.
I was wildly impressionable, and I was just, and when nobody, and at the time I was like, I don't even know what the word would be described. I didn't want to listen to nothing that everybody else was listening to. And
we want to be different.
Niggas my age wasn't really listening to Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like, they got older and when I was in high school.
When I was in high school, I had like my friends that I kept. We were very music oriented.
Yeah.
But people would definitely look at us weird, like y'all listen to fucking Kanye. But
yeah, niggas was listening. I'm not mad at niggas. Niggas was in the Future like in high school.
Right.
He had just popped, so I wasn't mad at it.
Right, Future was just starting to pop.
I put on give me the aux, nigga. I want to hear Tony Montana. Me too, nigga. But wait until Monsters over.
Did you hear that Amber Rose got him hip to Nicki Minaj to put her on that song? Like he wasn't hip to Nicki Minaj? I believe that story.
I believe that.
I believe it. I believe it too.
I fuck with Amber Rose.
I do too.
I support Amber Rose.
I do too.
We stand. I support black women, but Amber Rose.
I like Amber Rose. I definitely like Amber Rose. She has that personality that I fuck with.
I think it's funny she had 21 Savage at the Slut Walk.
Savage. I loved it.
I think it's cool that 21 Savage wasn't like too masculine to do something like that. Cause a lot of niggas had corny.
I loved it. I loved 21 Savage's just like how much respect he had for her after their breakup and stuff. It was just like
Savage Mode 1 was in my top 3 that year.
Yeah, that was a good album.
That was 2016. It was not.
Yeah, that was a good album.
It was not far below Pablo.
That was a good album.
Yeah, Savage Mode 1. I thought I like him. I like his progression as an artist because that nigga wasn't really rapping back then. It was just really hard.
I really hate how that Kendrick and Kanye song went under the radar like that.
No More Parties in LA. Yeah, but that album release was a shit show.
It was. That whole thing was a shit show.
That whole thing was a shit.
We're gonna drop this. No, we're gonna drop.
The Pablo shit, or not the Pablo. The Donda shit reminded me of that, except the album wasn't as good.
Yes.
And then the nigga threw Saint Pablo in there like 9 months after the album had been out.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Like, please don't. You could have kept it away.
Nah, Donda.
We ain't got time for that.
I wish if it would have been on the album from the beginning, that would have been one of my favorite Kanye albums. Life of the Party.
Yeah.
Cause that song is fucking ridiculous.
That is a good song.
Fucking ridiculous.
That album was so good. Did you go to that tour?
Pablo?
Yeah.
That was the one and only Kanye show.
That's the one and only Kanye show.
Cause I bought tickets to the Yeezus tour in Columbus, and then the truck crashed and they canceled it. I was so upset. I had tickets to the Yeezus tour in Columbus. When I found out it was canceled, I stress ate an entire large pizza from Pizza Hut and cried. I was fucked up.
Oh my god!
I was fucked up, and the pizza was good. I ain't gonna lie. You know I was fucked up because I don't even like Pizza Hut. It was just the closest pizza.
Right, you like that?
I didn't have a car back then. I had to walk to that motherfucker.
Damn.
I was heartbroken.
Damn.
But the Pablo show made up for it. I felt bad that Kim got robbed and he canceled the tour, but I was glad that she got robbed after he came to Cleveland. Because I'm like, if this nigga cancel on me again, I'm gonna be in Calabasas.
I was so happy.
Spinning looking for that.
I was so happy. I was like, when I finally got like inside and shit, I was like, yes, okay, this is happening.
Yes.
We're not gonna
cancel.
cancel. I was so scared that he was gonna cancel.
Yeah, I'm like, this nigga Kanye gonna pull.
I'm like, this nigga is not gonna come to Cleveland, bro. This is a joke. Like, you ever just look at the tour dates again, like, you coming to Cleveland?
Yeah,
that's how I felt when Jay-Z and Beyonce came too. I was like, y'all coming to Cleveland? Hold on, let me look at this again.
That shit was lit. I saw Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then Jay-Z came that same year, right?
Yeah, Jay-Z came that same year. I saw Jay-Z that year.
Cause I took my.
I've seen Jay-Z so many times in concert.
I've only seen him 2 times.
Let me show you this playlist. Everybody make fun of me, but I have a whole Jay-Z playlist of like all my favorite Jay-Z songs.
I got one.
And it's be so funny because they be making funny about the name of my playlist.
You be on Spotify or Apple Music?
I got Apple Music.
Man, see, I'm a Spotify user. I fuck with it. I fuck with
my
it.
pastor.
I fuck with it. What's your favorite Jay-Z album?
Ooh, it changes. It literally changes. It literally changes. But I'm not even gonna lie. I am definitely a.
I might be judging you. I don't know what you say.
That's so hard. What is my favorite Jay-Z album?
All right, top 3.
In no order. In no order. In no order whatsoever.
I'll never forget.
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
First and foremost. I love that shit. You shit remind me of my dad. Let me look at this. You know, he been looking at it. He was like, hold on, I don't want to fuck this up. Alright, so, in no order. I'm gonna do this. Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
The Blueprint.
Good choice. If you don't say what I want you to say, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be heartbroken. Just say it. Just say Black Album.
The Black Album?
Gotta be the Black Album.
That's a good one too. That's a good one too. Lucifer, Lord.
Black Album, that's probably.
You know what? Top 4.
Okay. That works.
The Black Album, so I can have the Black Album and I can have American Gangster, because American Gangster holds a different place in my heart.
American Gangster is crazy.
It holds a different place in my heart. No hook.
Yeah. American
Ignorant shit.
I remember my dad had he had that shit bootleg.
Me
My
too.
pop, we used to at
Me
Maple had a bootleg niggas that used to be in the marathon.
I had Magna Carta Holy Ground bootleg, and I felt bad about it because when I finally had it, it was all out of order and shit. And I was like, I liked it better on the order than I had it on my bootleg.
I didn't like Magna Carta Holy Ground when it came out.
I did. I played it out.
I had just got my car. I just graduated high school.
But I feel like 444 aged better than that. 100%. If that makes sense.
Magna Carta has some of the hardest beats I've ever heard.
For
the
real.
production was ridiculous, but the nigga wasn't talking about shit. And the nigga was taking inspiration from
Head of the family.
places I didn't like. He was
El
taking inspiration from
Pacino.
like Travis Scott and shit. And I like Travis Scott, but I don't want to hear Travis Scott and Jay-Z in the same song. I do like Crown though. I do like.
I
Crown.
like Crown. Crown's a good
But
song too.
it didn't age well to me.
I love Jay-Z Blue.
Yeah.
I played Jay-Z Blue out so bad.
I hated
Oh
on
my God.
444 when I found out about it.
Yeah.
I was like, this nigga Hove is washed up. I don't want to hear this nigga Hove. That was 2017. I was on Kendrick. I'm like, this nigga. I don't know. I'm trying to listen to Jay-Z.
That's what it
And
was
then he
too.
dropped
Kendrick dropped. He was like, oh, that shit was hard.
like,
Everybody,
this-
the whole world shook.
I was like, this
when he
is the
dropped.
hardest fucking.
The whole world shook when he said that shit.
444 is my shit, man. That's like, I don't know. I don't know. I look at the number 444 as my angel number. 'Cause I see it everywhere.
333 is mine. So
I see that shit. If I don't, well, nobody uses Snapchat anymore. But I've made it a tradition that every time I see a 444 somewhere, I take a picture and I put it on my. I don't even do it on Instagram.
I just do it on Instagram until people started getting hip to me and then they started sending me the angel. I'd be like, why
niggas
y'all
start
sending
sending me 444.
I'm like, stop sending me y'all angel
I
numbers.
I apologize. If I had to rank my Jay-Z, Volume 1, 2, and 3, I didn't get hip to until way later in life.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
me too.
I just when they came out, I wasn't.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It was more so like one of those things where it was just like I didn't really pay attention to it, and then when I dived back, it was like, oh, this hit a little different as an adult, you know.
Very much so.
You know, that's how I feel about Graduation too. Graduation hits so different as an adult.
100%. And I always love Graduation, but I listen to it now, and I definitely pull way more from it.
Pull way more now.
I still don't like Drunken Hot Girls. Drunken Hot Girls. I like it ironically, but
if you're drunk, it slaps.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're drunk though, it slaps.
If not, then nah.
That's funny.
Graduation is fucking. I remember that shit came out, and he was going back and forth with 50 Cent.
Yes. I do remember that.
An impressionable middle schooler.
I do remember that. Just like I remember when he dropped Yeezus and he was going back and forth with J. Cole because he dropped the same day as Born Sinner.
Mac Miller threw his shit in too.
Yup.
That was
R.I.P. to Mac Miller.
That was a monumental day because that was
a crazy day.
Which I didn't like Yeezus at first.
I did not like Yeezus at first. I remember I bought both albums. Like I had both physical copies.
I was still in music back then.
I
remember I pirated all 3 albums. And I wasn't a huge Mac Miller fan. I wasn't a huge J. Cole fan outside the mixtapes. And that Mac Miller album is depressing as fuck.
It is.
It's really fucking
It's so good.
That J. Cole album.
I don't care. Born Sinner is the best J. Cole album. Y'all can really have 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I really don't care.
I think
Forest
Hills Drive is his best album, but I
ever.
think Born Sinner is my favorite. Born Sinner is easily mine. I just listened to it on the way back from Chicago, and it's still.
I feel like 2014 Forest Hills Drive was like to prove his storytelling skills per se. But
I think Forest Hills Drive got more skips than Born Sinner.
I agree.
I don't like GOMD. I have never really.
Listen to that gym. It hit different.
I'm gonna listen to that gym.
Listen to
the
that
beat.
gym.
I don't like the beat, and I don't know.
Some songs are hit different at the gym.
I like Love Yours.
Love Yours is a classic.
I like the live version of Love Yours too.
Same.
Off the 2014 live
Same.
album. That shit's crazy.
Same. I prefer live. Like, I don't listen to Erykah Badu regular album. I listen to it live. I listen to Baduism live.
I would like to see her live, but I feel like she might not show up.
I was supposed to go see her, and then the pandemic happened.
Damn.
Yeah, hurt. And what is my mom got me hip to like live music. I never really was like the type to be like, oh, but Jasmine Sullivan said she's gonna come up with a Hotels live version. I think that's amazing. But my mother used to play the Gap Band live, Charlie Wilson and them, and I used to be like, what the fuck? But as soon as I hear certain songs now, it take me back to that live version, and it feels so real, like you actually at the concert. So I
the first live album I heard was Late Orchestration. My homies Pops used to always play it. He was picking us up football practice, and it was I'm like, it was like I know all these songs, but they just hit harder live.
They do. They hit way harder live. It's like the instruments, the sounds, and you just hear everything, and it's like, damn, it makes you feel like you're there.
If I go to a concert and niggas don't got a live band, I'm jealous.
I'm
I mean, it depends, cause like I don't want to hear Lil Baby with a live band. I don't want to hear Moneybagg Yo with a live band. But if it's like a nigga real like rapping, then and no disrespect to them, cause Lil Baby can be rapping. I just don't want to hear that nigga over an actual snare drum.
Yeah, cool. I agree. I would love to. Did you see Gunna perform that one song with that band though? I would love to see that.
With like the orchestra type
shit? I would love to see that.
Yeah, that was hard.
I would love to see
that. And when Chief Keef did the one too, that
was hard. He did that too.
I
think some rappers can pull it off though, if they can. You know, if they do it right.
Yeah. If they do it right, they can make it happen.
If they do it right. All right, before we get out of here, I definitely wanted to tap into this because I feel like this is like an ongoing thing that I see, and I finally got a producer in here, and let's get into it. Why do you think producers be like not get the credit that they deserve?
Why do producers keep getting hold?
Damn, I ain't gonna say that.
I mean, that's basically.
It seemed like y'all. It seemed like y'all. It's crazy because nothing can happen without the fucking producer. That's so crazy.
I think it's just because niggas want clout. Like niggas. Not to say niggas want clout. Niggas want all the recognition themselves. People be selfish. I know some producers who start rapping just because they want to be famous. I don't know if anybody fucks with Nav. I don't fuck with Nav too much.
I would say right.
He got a couple. His first album is not.
He got a fan base, but you know.
Yeah, but like he's a fire ass producer. But he wants to be in the spotlight. He wants to be famous, so he raps. I'm cool on him as a rapper now. I used to fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. His first album was crazy, but like now he rapping on Weezy beats because he don't want to make his own beats. I don't really know honestly. I think people just be on bullshit.
I think that's so crazy because it's like, without an engineer, without a producer,
there's no song.
There's no song.
It's hits.
And it's like, I get the artist in the spotlight, but the producer literally had to make this beat.
Yeah.
Which the beat we hear first.
If a song is asked, like lyrically, if the song is asked but the beat is crazy, people will still listen to it. It's some songs that are like lyrically good, but the beats don't be that great and don't nobody want to hear it. I think Nas is underrated because of his beat selection.
Because of his beat selection.
And I don't think Nas' beat selection was that bad.
Yes, it was. But at that time, it was.
At that time, yeah, no.
At that time, it was.
That's why he can't really compete with Jay-Z. Jay-Z production is always fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
It's always fucking immaculate. But like, Nas is left out of, unless you're talking to a nigga who really tapped in on the rap side, Nas is left out of a lot of top fives. And it's because he doesn't really have a lot of like hits, because he doesn't really have a lot of songs with really fire ass producers. Like, if we think back to Jay-Z, a lot of Jay-Z's hits, either Kanye did them, just Blaze did them, the Neptunes did them, if we talking Allure and shit like that. Yeah. Nas, and I mean, maybe he did it on purpose because the nigga wanted people to pay attention to his lyrics, but he just doesn't have a lot of hits. Like, he has good songs, but not like
songs,
hits.
But not hits. I agree.
And even the ones he do, like, the beats ain't that crazy. I'm trying to think of like a really fire Nas hit off the top of my head right now. Like Radio Smash. That one.
Be what I wanna be.
What else did he have on the radio? I'm a huge Nas fan too. Nas is in my top 5 easily. But that kind of falls back to what we was talking about before, because that's a recognizable
sample.
That's a recognizable beat, because that beat is basically Friends. That's Houdini on the beat, and then he took the Curtis Blow, If I Ruled the World.
Literally.
So, rap moving cycles.
It's literally
like
a cycle.
Q-Tip said.
Cycle.
But I don't know. I would like to see producers start getting more recognition. It'd be hard for me to trust people too. I don't like making music with people that I don't really consider my friends. So
like you gotta know them to some extent.
I gotta know them to some extent. I gotta know somebody that know them. If a nigga hit me up and I see we got mutual, I be like, yo, you know this nigga? Should I work? Basically, should I work with this nigga?
Yeah, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
That's deep too. Cause then you trying to use me for a beat and you trying
Niggas
to blow up.
weird.
That's so crazy though. Imagine you give a nigga a beat that you fucked your hard ass off for. They go to the studio and they spit on that shit and they probably not even saying
and they
nothing.
don't even credit you. I've had that happen. It's a nigga from Atlanta. I ain't gonna say his name, but I sent him a beat and he used it and never credited me. And I just happened to Google it one time. Or not Google it, but look him up on Spotify to see if he ever put the song, because I didn't know if he put the song out or not. And I ain't gonna lie, the song's hard as fuck.
Damn.
He had somebody else do some additional production, which I wasn't even mad at, because it made the beat hard.
Right.
So I had a nigga do some additional production, but I just DM'd the nigga like, damn, bro. Or I think I tweeted it like, damn, shit crazy. Niggas can't even get credited, man. This shit wild. And then he DM'd me, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I was going to credit you, but I couldn't find our thread. And like, damn, I found it easily. Like, how you found it now, you couldn't find it when you put the song out. So I really don't like working with people that are not local. Yeah, and then I want to say I'm not a hater, but fuck that nigga. I hope his career don't go nowhere.
Yes, I'm not a hater, but
his
fuck
career
that
don't go
nigga.
nowhere.
That's crazy. I would be hurt behind.
But yeah, now I'm like, if you not local, I probably would be hesitant to work with you.
Right.
I'm cool. I'm good. Cause
niggas ruin everything.
Yeah, and especially because like a lot of times I don't even be charging. I be like, if I reach out to an artist first, I really won't charge them.
Mhm.
Cause I'm the nigga that want to work with you.
Right, I want to work with you.
But
right,
like, the very least I expect is credit. At least say who produced the shit.
Yeah, at least put my name on it.
At least I want to go on Spotify and click on credits and see my name.
Yeah.
Cause this shit not easy. I don't know. It's an evil world we live in.
That's crazy. And I also think it's crazy that even if y'all do put out beats, you really don't know if it's used or not. Like, I just think that's crazy as fuck.
Oh, no, I've sent
like,
beats
as
to a lot of
artists,
people, and then, like, I just never hear a song.
like, you just never hear a song.
I'll be sending a bitch to other people then. If I don't hear no song, I
right though,
wish I had, like, a window, yeah.
I can reuse this bitch then.
Yeah, especially if it's one that's, like, if I send somebody, if somebody buys a beat from me, like, they actually pay me, that's theirs, you got it. Even if you never put the song out, you pay me for it, it's yours, I ain't even tripping. But if I send somebody something off the strength, off the dribble, and they never put it out, I'm sending that bitch to somebody else.
Oh, for real.
If they got a problem, you didn't pay me for the shit.
You didn't pay?
I was gonna use that, bro. Remember I sent you shit like 2 years ago. Quit playing with me.
Don't be sitting on my shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's wild out here.
It's like the more I be talking to producers and be seeing like, yo, just get the short end of the stick every time.
And I'm like, I told you I rap on occasion. I'll diss a nigga. I've written diss tracks that I never put out just because it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun to diss somebody. If you beef with somebody, just, even if you never recorded, never dropped it, just write a diss.
That's crazy.
It is so fun. I diss my own friend. Just on some funny shit, but it ended up actually being hard. I never put it out. That's my homie.
Wow.
But yeah, writing diss tracks fun as shit. Especially when you make the beat, and you really...
It's so funny because I always felt like I have the energy and everything to be a rapper. I just can't. I'm too much of a writer. Yeah. And I be trying to put too much into some shit. So I be like, write me some shit, I'll rap it.
No, it's...
I like, for real, I just feel like, and that takes away as me being a rapper. Because, you know,
another reason I stopped rapping, I feel like I don't have anything cool to rap about. Like, I literally teach high school, right? And I don't want to rap about that. I don't like rapping about real life because every now and then I'll get emotional and write about some real shit if I'm trying to use it as like a stress relief type situation. Yeah. I'm just trying to get my emotions out. But like on versions that I like and that I actually put out and allow my friends to use and put out, very rarely is it like my homie, my boy Ron Cross got an album called #Mood. I produced a bunch of songs on there. It's a very good fucking album. He has a song on there called Sometimes where at the time I wrote it, I was going through a lot of shit, and that's probably the only like verse I have released where I actually was opening up and being vulnerable. Other than that, I just like getting on the track and talking some shit. Because it's more fun. It's more fun. Just get on that shit and just talk some shit. So it's rare that I put a verse out and I'm actually being really like serious and introspective. I'd rather just be hollering. It's just more fun.
Like, did you hear me, bitch?
It's just more fun.
That's funny. I feel it though. I definitely feel that.
They be dogging producers.
They do. I noticed that.
I've really
been noticing that. Unless, you know, a big time producer, when they finally get their foot in the door, you know, Metro Boomin and all that.
Niggas will never drop nothing without crediting Metro. Niggas will never drop nothing without crediting.
But it's like, damn, what can a nigga do to be credited? You know what I'm saying? You still a producer at the end of the fucking day. Yeah. I shouldn't be big for me to be credited. That's crazy.
I'm not at the point yet where I'm gonna start suing niggas. But niggas be getting sued. Niggas be getting copyright claimed. Niggas be getting their shit ripped off the internet.
I feel that.
Niggas, you go on Spotify, they song blacked out.
Yeah, because you ain't pay the producer. Damn.
So producers got power. A little bit.
Damn, that's the name of the episode. Producers got power.
Producers got power.
Producers got power.
This episode 112, man. Yeah. 112 like peaches and cream.
I'm dead.
Bye. I'm thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about it all day. Like, man.
Oh my God.
Peaches and cream, you know what I mean?
I'm dead.
Is it almost over?
Anyway, bye. Anyway, look, y'all. We done went over. I had a whole outline. We ain't do nothing. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. I really enjoyed it.
I would like to come back.
For sure. Absolutely.
Talk about music for hours.
For sure. Cause
funny story.
Music will never, music is always something that's always coming out and all of that. But what's up?
I met my girlfriend in 2018.
At
a barbecue, very organic. We were playing Uno. She swapped hands with me. At the time, I had never had a swap hands card.
Oh yeah, the new
one. And I was like, "What the fuck is this? You cheating? This is bullshit." We exchanged Snapchats, and she's into music too. So we talked about music for 3 days straight.
I feel like that's so important when you're in a relationship with somebody.
She was trying to change the subject though, and my mind is so into music. I would keep switching it back to music. It was a point where I gave her like a whole 4-paragraph essay about how what happened to that boy was the domino.
Oh my God!
That was the domino that eventually led to you are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Like a whole essay about how all of that, and she still did not block my fucking Snapchat like she should. Because I was bugging. I gave her the whole breakdown, like, yeah. And then Wayne started wearing bait. Man, I went through the whole shit.
My God.
I went through the whole shit.
Give her a whole rundown.
A whole rundown. And I felt
she didn't
bad.
block you.
She didn't block me. That's how I knew she was the one.
That's real though.
That is how I knew she was the
one.
That's
so real. That's so real. I say all the time, I love bringing couples on here and how music bring them together. Yeah. Because I just feel like that's so, it's organic. I feel like that's organic,
She's shy. I don't know. I'll ask her. But
it's cool. We can turn the camera off. Yeah. We can turn the camera off.
I get it. I used to be shy. I'm shy until I start talking about music.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, when I talk about things I'm passionate about, I'm fine. I'm great. I do have an announcement coming. I am starting a new podcast.
Hey.
I'm gonna do this one still. Y'all like, y'all got to hit for your records? No, I'm not. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do another podcast, but I think I'm gonna do it like a bi-weekly drop. And it's gonna be something else I'm very passionate about. Y'all will have to be on the lookout for that. But it's gonna drop in the fall. Getting it together now, getting the art, the name, everything getting together, finally getting paid for this one. Hey. Shout out to my sponsor.
You get money now.
Shout out to my sponsor.
Who's the sponsor? Shout out to whoever the sponsor is.
Shout out to my sponsor. Make sure if y'all would like a music plaque, anything that you would like to send, a birthday gift, a anniversary gift, like you just said, you and your girlfriend bond over music, y'all just celebrating an anniversary. There are things where you can personalize a plaque, a song that means the most to you. These plaques usually come in different sizes and everything. You can pick a song. You can add your own art. You can add your own.
I have one of those.
You can.
My girl got me one for my birthday. I dropped an album last year called Pontiac. Wait a minute. My bad. I know we over time. I didn't realize that. I dropped Pontiac on my mom's birthday last year.
That's dope.
And I'm dropping another project on my dad's birthday this year.
That's raw. That's raw as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wow.
So she put your art on there.
Yeah. So it's
a
plaque.
There you go.
Because I think I'm a good ass producer. But as far as putting out beat tapes, that's something that's relatively new to me.
Right.
And that shit hit a lot of streams, and she got me a little plaque.
That's dope.
Speaking of the project I'm dropping this year, can I do a quick plug?
Absolutely.
I lost my father in January of this year.
R.I.P. to him.
And I wouldn't know shit about music if it wasn't for him.
I know that's.
He had me listening to shit I shouldn't have been listening to. Getting
that's
in trouble
how it be.
for singing Rubber Band Man in 3rd grade.
That's
now
how
in the right 45 around there. They called me to the office and shit.
That's how you be.
I'm dropping a project on his birthday, October 6th. It's called Won't He Do It. I've never been super religious. He is.
Ooh.
I've never been super religious, but gospel music is fire, so it's a gospel-inspired beat tape. And it's pretty fucking good. I'm actually done with it.
That's exciting. I like that.
I just seen you some sneak peek shit.
I like that. Oh my goodness, I love that. I say that only because when I was at Roots Picnic, I felt like I was in a, Christian cult for a second. because Kirk Franklin performed on Sunday. We had Sunday service for Kirk Franklin. It was amazing.
Fair.
But Saturday, Ty Tribbett was there, and I'm not really hip to him all like that. Like, I know a couple of the songs, but I wasn't really hip to him and what he did. And I feel like it was like a whole church in that bitch. Like, it was crazy.
Like the concept
and
of
ever
organized
since
religion, I'm a little bit.
Yeah, I feel
but
the same
gospel
way.
music
Gospel
is
music is
fire.
fire. That
It's
shit's
fire.
fire.
So I got that dropping.
That's dope. I like that.
Besides that, if y'all, I don't even know when is this going out?
Tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Next Saturday, the 23rd, Gordon Park, Camp Odyssey.
Oh.
One of my best friends / photographer. She has a company called Ocular Odyssey. I'm in charge of the music for Ocular Odyssey. And we're doing like a summer camp type vibes. It's gonna be lit. There's a raffle. $15 to enter. If you win, you get. There's gonna be like different merch booths. If you win, you get a different article of clothing from 3 different merch booths. The proceeds from that raffle are going towards benefiting the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. So it's some positive shit. We're gonna be turned the fuck up. But there's gonna be some positive shit.
I like that. I really
I'm trying
like
to think if I have anything else to plug. These things happen. I dropped another project this year called Cold Shoulder with my best friend and brother. We're doing another project called These Things Happen. I don't know when that's coming out. These things happen. We'll talk later. It's a deep story behind that meaning.
I like the name of that. I like it.
I got a lot of projects I'm working on. So
That's what's up.
I know we over time though.
It is what it is.
Fuck it.
But it is what it is. I really hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I know y'all like the episodes where I'm not too, oh my God, I gotta stick to my outline. But, I let the conversation flow. For sure, let it do what it need to do. I love y'all. Thanks for always showing me love every Saturday morning when I drop. That shit is amazing. Y'all be flooding my DM. Where's the episode, Keith? Damn. I just opened my eyes. It's dropping.
I'm excited.
But for sure, make sure y'all show Elijah some love. I'm going to drop his Instagram in the description of the episode so y'all can definitely see where he's going, what he got going on. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't yet already. Yeah, make sure y'all be on the lookout for my podcast thing. It's coming out. I'm gonna do a nice little promo video and stuff. I know what I'm doing now, so I'm excited to do like the second time around. Like I'm making sure I'm doing it right. You got the promo together. I like it, so it's coming together. But yeah, if y'all got anything y'all want to hold me accountable for, this is y'all time to do it. Cause I'm telling y'all, when I start doing this 2 podcast shit, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing no more. I'm telling y'all, there's gonna be no more suggestions. There's gonna be no more nothing. I'm gonna be too busy. I'm gonna be focusing on me and mine and what I gotta do. So make sure y'all sending y'all requests. If you still want to hook me up and be a guest, it's so funny. The people I reach out to are the people that's eager to come to me. The people that actually reach out to me are the ones that spin me. So be careful when you hit my DM if you're trying to come on the show.
If you got somebody who's supposed to be on here and they know the show, just call me.
For sure.
And I will pull up.
For sure.
I live not far from here.
For sure. I love people like that.
Even if I'm leaving work, even if I got a shirt and tie on.
It's cool.
I still pull up.
It's cool. It'll work.
Can I bring my friends on here?
Yeah.
Not my friends. Well, I mean, they're more than friends at this point. They shy as hell though. They shy as hell though.
Nah, they gonna have to open up a little bit.
It's
cool. They gonna come out.
Just
for sure. But yeah, for sure. I definitely love returning guests. We love returning guests, don't we all? We love them.
Yeah, I'll bring some more people.
Because it's fun when they come back, because then it's like, okay, so what's happened since the last time you came on? What you be listening to now? Niggas be diving into new shit. It's fun. It's exciting. So.
That's very exciting.
For sure. So make sure y'all showing love. Make sure y'all showing Elijah love when y'all can see the thing. Just make sure y'all subscribing on YouTube too, because y'all is tripping. Y'all be watching it, don't be subscribing. I don't like that. And I'm going to start holding y'all accountable. I would literally send y'all DMs. Like, can you subscribe? Thank you. But that's all I got, you guys. Thanks. Bye.
That was fun.
I tried to make it fun.
That was very fun.
I tried to make it fun. And then but no,